Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm King Sway, and I'm still with.
Diddy Mom.
Annie.
Coolest dude in the galaxy, Slayer Gamer.
Princess Sway. And we're back at it with another adventure.
Wow.
See, I gotta do a recap of the last one because while I was working on certain things, I fucked up. Yeah, I'll say fucked up. And I erased the last adventure.
It was like 3 hours, too.
Yeah, it was about 3 hours, and we did almost all role playing. It was, yeah. We got into it about Malik and Selena and the history behind them, and Selena actually having Malik expelled from school. That the mistress of the Shining Order, as well as the mistress of the schools, they're missing. One is missing and one is in a slumber. The mistress of the Shining Order is missing, while the mistress of the Academy is in a deep slumber. The higher ups of the Shining Order created incredibly powerful great runes made out of amber from the arcane tree to boost their powers. And that started a war for dominance until the Academy did something similar with their glintstone crystals and combated them. That forced a truce for the time. Now that both leaders are missing, everything's in chaos. And that is a complete oversimplification of what has gone on for 3 hours, but that's where we're going to leave it there. The adventurers have gone to one of Malik's dens. For those of you that played Elden Ring, it's where you find Lena the first time, and after you go through the cave. And my son is staring at me quite harshly.
Don't forget to mention Daniel. He was a big part.
Daniel, and what? What do you do?
The roleplay.
Yeah, that's part of the roleplay, son. That's why I said we all roleplay.
Yeah, but I gotta feel it's important to bring up parts about Daniel.
What? That he's a dick?
No.
Or that Melania's pursuing him?
That too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking weirdo. So we called it a day with Esme and Renisha cooking dinner for the group before Malik took on his wolf form and simply went to sleep with this spectral woman, let me correct myself, the spectral woman laying on top of him and stroking the top of his head while a giant hawk rested nearby. Malik has a number of runes and tattoos on his back, and it triggers curiosity from Daniel. So I've been talking, in my personal opinion, I've been talking for too long. So what we're going to do is we're going to hop back into the adventure with the group waking up and it being the next day. So as always, we're going to start off with Ranisha.
And Daniel saved the group. He did some pretty cool things with haste and a wall. And yeah. Woo. They would have died without the haste. I feel like that's important.
Didn't you ride on my back?
Yeah.
Okay, shut the hell up.
Fair enough.
So what are we doing now? Is everybody eat and sleep at this point?
Yes. It's the next day, sun's up, and you guys are waking up.
Is there a water closet?
A water closet
Yes.
as well.
That's not what I meant.
What the hell's a water closet?
It's a bathroom.
Oh.
I
I have never
go
heard.
outside and dig a hole.
Well,
I have never
that
heard.
was my next guess, and I'm going to say that's what you're going to have to do. You got to take into consideration.
Does a wolf shit in the woods? Yeah. I'm gonna go dig a hole.
Malik usually keeps his wolf form.
Don't worry, Daniel can physically strengthen his bowels. He'll be fine.
Right.
You're
Blood
just gonna
magic, my
Let
guy.
me tighten my butthole!
My-
Blood magic does wonders for the body.
I'm gonna flex my rectum real quick. Training for this with Mexican food for weeks.
Oh, like he's going Super Saiyan.
Oh god. He's gonna force himself to reabsorb the waste. We're definitely, I swear, we're all adults.
You guys. That's what he's looking like.
Oh god.
Y'all thought I was bad just when I read the RPG horror stories. Like, no, yeah, we're all this bad.
Anyway, back into the water closet. Never heard that term till today.
It's British.
Oh,
Left toward
you should know that. You should know that then.
Well, I was going to say mint shower.
A mint shower?
Mint shower.
A mint shower.
She thought it meant shower.
Oh.
Thank you.
Sometimes I'm slow.
Yeah, thank you.
Anyway.
So Ranisha's going to dig a trench. Esme, what you doing? With your fat ass eating a cookie.
Waking up.
That's it? Just waking up? Alright.
I lay in bed for a good 30 minutes before I get up and do anything.
Look, don't get me started.
She does.
Sometimes.
Every day I look at the ceiling and wonder whether or not I actually want to go to work. Do I really need this fucking job?
I need the money. Damn, I got bills.
No. It's not the money. Money is not an issue. It's the job. Do I need this job?
The only reason I get up early is to make adults out.
But you see, what Daniel's doing is he's going to go study the runic symbols on the wall.
I thought you were gonna say his back for a second. I'm like, he's not gonna
Me
let you
too.
stare at
I
him.
originally was going to say that.
Oh, I knew what you were going to say.
You're back in wolf form now, right?
Yep.
Anyway, so you can't see him.
Unless I shave a little bit of hair off.
Yeah,
You
try
try
that
to
shit
die.
if you want to. Remember in the first one, he tore off a guy's arm.
Give him a little bit of a trim, so it'll make him look.
He didn't wake up and choose violence. He woke
You
up
want
and
me to tell you that
chose
friend to
death.
a grave.
Let me know if I gotta keep digging.
I was only going to dig about 2, but you saying 6? You saying 6? Not a problem, cuz.
Yeah, I'm going to study the runic symbols, see if I can make heads or tails of them, if I can replicate it in any way, shape, or form.
On the walls?
Yeah.
They're literally just symbols for light and illumination.
Oh, damn.
That didn't take very long.
No, it did not. Knowing you'd have some second meaning behind them, like they're not just light, they would also create illusions due to manipulating the light factors. Exactly. My point stands.
Motherfucker, you've been around me too long.
My character literally does light manipulation.
Does he?
Titan.
Does he really? You do it through water and bending through the prism.
Magic can do the same thing, bitch.
Your sister bends light.
Crossover.
Magic can do both.
Eat my nuts.
I could forcefully make you invisible. Now here's a question with invisibility. Are you making us blind when we do such thing? Because if the case, then that would be quite useful on enemies. But it's-
Study nerd.
You just call him a nerd?
Yes, I could call
Well,
him
you
nerd.
see, without light refracting off your
You
eyes,
can't see
you
shit.
can't see.
I am aware.
That's why predators use infrared.
Mirio,
Wait.
he can't see when he uses his ability.
What the hell is a Mirio?
Lemillion,
My Hero Academia.
his thing is he can phase, which sends him through the floor and everything, and he literally can't breathe while he's phasing. So he can't see either while he's phasing. Essentially, think you start going through the floor.
No, I get that. Gravity.
Mm.
Which is actually not accurate because if that were the case, gravity would pull all air to itself, and it'd be creating air pressure and crushing.
It's
Well-
anime.
Don't get me wrong. When he unuses his ability, he skyrockets out of the ground like no tomorrow.
Oh, that's straight up bullshit.
Like the ground.
Gravity doesn't work.
No, it doesn't. Welcome to Anime, Father, where nothing makes sense.
I like My Hero Academia. Let's not hate on My Hero Academia.
If you want to find an anime that has real,
I have a
logic,
degree in fucking physics.
Father, if
You cannot talk this shit to me.
you want to find an anime that's realistic, watch Doctor Stone.
I've been hearing about that.
They actually use real scientific things in it. It's quite interesting.
Okay.
I learned how to make a battery.
Full Metal Alchemist.
I love that one.
I love
That
one too. There was this little girl who went to a Comic-Con dressed as the dog,
Oh.
the daughter
Yeah.
dog. I was like, oh my god, I love you.
I love how this all started because I asked about
Lena.
numeric symbols.
What are you doing, baby?
I'm not to blame.
You're just waking up after a long night's sleep and dinner.
There's no wolves around. I feel like that's an important detail.
There ain't no wolves. Malik's right there.
There's no
wolves.
dead dogs on presently.
Dead dogs within
Yeah.
arm's reach.
If you need a minute, I can come back to you.
Can I go find a dead dog and eat it?
This child. What is with you and dead animals?
I like dead animals.
There's
That's
food,
not psychopath.
like right there, baby.
I want to eat a dead. I
Cooked
want to eat a dead
food.
dog.
There's cooked food, baby.
Can I bring the cooked food with me?
Just eat breakfast, baby.
She needs a cooked chaser for her zombie chow.
So you're eating breakfast. Got it. That's what we're going to say.
Are Malik and his companions awake and still present?
Yes.
What are they doing?
Malik's staring at Daniel.
I'm just trying to study things. Damn it.
Malik's just staring at Daniel. And you see the elven chick that you know personally.
Well then.
Still
What did you
stroking,
do?
still stroking the top of Malik's head.
Lisa?
Risa, that's right. You remember her name.
Reason.
She hasn't said much to you, but she's been looking you over and just.
I see
she's
you,
giving-
bitch.
It
giving
feels
you a quizzical
disapproving.
look. She's giving you a quizzical look before just turning her attention back to Malik.
I
She's
get-
whispering something in his ear before the Stormhawk goes and perches itself on top of the cottage.
I get borderline Selena vibes with the disapproving look.
I didn't say anything about. I didn't say
Quizzical.
anything
I
about
know-
disapproving.
I know you and your descriptions. If it's quizzical, that's borderline disapproval.
That is not.
Not all the time.
Oh no, not all the time. But in this case, it would be disapproval.
It's not disapproval.
Fine. Okay. I'm just saying. I played with you for how many years?
Lisa is not you.
Ding! Ding! This Tito.
Can I tell my fairy to go play with Lisa?
Mm-hmm. So Lena's fairy starts dancing around Risa, and Risa smiles a little bit as the fairy moves and flutters about.
She likes fairies. She likes the fairy.
Fairies and elves are kind of almost hand in hand.
Unless they're
Yeah.
fae. Fae hate everything.
Yeah.
Not true.
Just about every
Most
fae.
about everything.
Depends which court.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
You're thinking unseelie. It's Sealy. We read over here, biatch.
I like Celtic lore.
Did you really just say something?
Celtic, yeah, Celtic.
It's Celtic.
I didn't mean the horrified look. I'm just.
Hey man,
I
the
didn't.
NBA Finals just ended. The Boston Celtics were playing. All right. This is the most recently publicized pronunciation.
Can I attempt to recreate invisibility, like
How
on a
about
small
not?
portion,
'Cause then
on a
you'll
small
kill
portion of
yourself.
my body, not the whole thing?
Roll for it, boy.
Yay!
If you kill yourself, that's your fault.
Right?
How does someone kill themselves in invisibility? I don't want to know.
I don't know. You got any of that
Great.
void lingering around?
You're trying to draw the light in. In doing so, it focuses on and around your hand. It wavers, becomes slightly transparent before the light itself dissipates and your hands just completely.
I could use a failed invisibility check. Oh, I could use that in so many fun ways.
You're down a point.
The way you just described it, I could use that in so many ways. I love that. Ah, it's not like I use it much anyway.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Ranisha, what are you doing, my dear?
I guess
If it gets
I'm
1 degree
asking.
hotter in this bitch, me and you are gonna have some words.
It's a fireball. It's a spell.
I'll get that.
In actual D&D, you can make
I
that
am
second
guessing,
spell.
since we slept through the night without being disturbed, that the people who were pursuing us were beings,
Berg.
have moved along. We've been operating around the school, but I don't think we've established if school is actually in session or not. Are we missed not being on the premises?
Everybody's dead.
Probably.
No, everybody's not dead, but
Just about.
There's about 4
Not
people that got
everybody's
stabbed.
dead.
you're excused from your lessons.
Because she just wants us to die.
Yes.
Especially you.
Yes.
Thanks.
I didn't know.
You shouldn't have gotten involved.
How long do we have before what's-her-face starts wondering where we are and how much we've accomplished?
Exactly.
Given that she's sending us after a literal demigod, I don't think she's expecting us anytime soon.
She hasn't sent you after a demigod. She asked you. She asked you to find out where the Black Knight's hideout was.
And then Malik mentioned great runes, Selena wanting great runes, and the church or school wanting great runes. So my assumption / my intellectual capabilities, or the lack thereof, is guessing she wants a great rune. So she's not expecting us back anytime soon.
Or maybe she is.
She is a bitch.
Or maybe the fact that she was so hesitant to give me my familiar. That might have a role to play in this. Ain't that right, Father?
What?
Don't forget, I distinctly don't have the right familiar.
Do you? Don't you?
No.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't have the right familiar I want. I got a raven.
So I guess I'm gonna put out to the group what we think our next move should be. Because chilling in the cottage indefinitely is neither going to help us, nor either further the quest we're supposed to be on, or undermine it by what we've been doing so far. So what's step number next, y'all?
Where is she?
Convince Malik to come along with us.
In my group?
More than likely. That's more good question. My guess is I don't know.
We need to get Malik to come along with us. Or we're gonna die.
Yeah.
Y'all put too much faith in Malik. I'm gonna tell you that shit
You
right
really
now.
do.
I'd rather deal with Malik than you.
He ain't did too bad.
I'd rather set the void on fire than deal with Malik.
You're the one that said go get Malik first.
Yeah.
But now he's just an a-hole, so
Well,
We
we don't
mean-
like you,
I regret my
so.
decisions. I've been nothing but nice.
And it's
I'll
more
do the
useful to
talking,
have
but-
someone who has more knowledge about you than you currently do on your side than trying to kill you.
Me and the elf lady Manisha are gonna try and convince him to come along. Because elves have sweet talk.
I'm gonna see if I can go chat with the blue lady in the corner.
I'm trying to remember how I can steal mana from things. If you have an infinite mana supply, you can cast infinite spells.
Who are you trying to steal mana from?
Anything that has a supply of mana.
Why are we looking at you?
I'm not laughing at you.
I don't know. Think of
For
mana
once.
Think of mana as a well, and everybody kind of just taps into it. If you tap into them or you tap into the well directly, infinite mana. But of course, you have to have the know-how and then the actual ability to absorb said mana. And I'm currently trying to think over how you can absorb mana. Is it in my book anywhere, Father? Since you said I essentially got a book from before. Because I thought this was going to be a brand spanking new book, but no.
Nope.
Damn.
It's made out of people's
Can I like quiz anybody, aka Reza or Malik, if they know how to do the know-how?
I mean, you can ask.
Because I would like said if that's big deal.
Eager.
Because I would like said information if they can provide it.
Shut up. It's been Adam on it.
I'm gonna go ask Reza, and well, I know Malik can understand me, but he can't talk in his current form.
You
He's
bitch.
been unwilling to speak thus far, other than the occasional growl.
I'm going to ask them.
You can talk in this form?
I'm asking either of them if they have any form of know-how on how to tap into a mana supply or to absorb it.
Malik just looks at you. Risa looks up from petting his head
Not maliciously on any person.
and just tilts her head before looking down and continuing to pet Malik before turning to Renisha.
I'm trying to help the team here, damn it.
Yeah, but they don't trust your motives because of the background they know that you don't.
Yeah, but if I can learn it,
But,
that means
I
I
mean,
can potentially teach you.
But ley lines are a thing, so there should, in theory, be a way that you can tap into them if you're in the right spot.
But my brain hole can't think of a proper way, because you told me with my blood magics I can, but I can't think of any feasible way. Because I tried a theory or three, and he said none of those theories were good for the mana. Just blood.
Well, I mean, maybe you should focus on trying to unblock whatever memory crap they got on your brain.
Oh yeah,
Starting with your fucking book!
Yeah!
I asked if I could look through my book.
And I said, yes. You asked if a specific something was in your book.
But at the same time, I'm assuming I'm flipping through many a page I wrote down on.
You asked
Yeah, lots of
If
human
something-
vellum.
were specific were in your book.
Then I'm gonna read through my whole damn book. Read through all the atrocities I committed and lack thereof.
Oh yeah, baby. Yeah.
I need to learn more about the brain hole so I can unblock the brain hole.
You have various diagrams of the human body and where things are. Whole point, massive points of anatomy, intricately detailed. Not only do you have those diagrams, What?
Frankenstein?
I insulted you. Because very distinctly last session that's no longer recorded, I asked if I had any knowledge of that, and you said no, but apparently it's in my book.
you don't.
Your book does, but you don't.
You already,
Pictures, cool.
you already know. You have to be specific with your wording with me.
Yeah. Duh.
I would like to stab you in the liver and then drag it up to your heart. Okay, there we go. Specific.
Do you even know where the liver is?
Well, his diagrams
Yes. It's pretty much like the back, but the center of the back, but it's like the side at the same time.
It's over here.
He's certified
That's-
in CPR and stuff.
Kidney.
Say that's a kidney.
Kidney
your-
shots.
Your liver.
I was doing that on purpose because kidney shots is what puts you the fuck down in boxing.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Because I saw something about the liver with boxing and the kidney with boxing, and they were in the same place. So.
Well, I mean, if you're on the right side, yeah, the kidney's in the back, the liver's in the front.
But the left side's a different story. But
Anyway, back to the diagrams.
you're thumbing through, and it's details of how to use the life force of your own body in
Okay.
place of your stores of mana. That your life force in and of itself can be more powerful. Can be. Not necessarily is.
I like this one.
You have the ability to drain blood from others. But in draining blood from others, it needs to be properly absorbed back into your body, which does take time. You have the ability to strengthen yourself to an almost superhuman degree.
It'll be Black Canary. I think that's her name.
Black
Yes.
Canary?
Is it her?
I love
Okay,
Black
thank you.
Canary. She's hot.
I was talking about that with her. I couldn't remember the chick's name.
I only know her because of Birds of Prey. But she's hot.
I know her because of the Justice League movie thing show
Oh
we
yeah,
have.
Justice League.
Arrow.
That's a show I keep getting told
Comics.
I should watch. I can't find any comics.
Is there anything else on the human body? Or is that
A
it?
lot of your paintings are smudged. Some are just flat out torn out,
Oh,
and some are singed.
The hell were
Singed
you trying
my
to
book.
do? Something blew up.
You singed my book.
whoever doesn't want to remembering shit, duh.
I feel a personal attack on my. I'm assuming Selena burned my shit after facing through my memories.
Probably.
Or you had a spectacular failure in a lab experiment.
True,
Okay.
it is you.
So theoretically speaking, I can play the role of a vampire for intimidation if I wanted to.
Oh my god, what the?
You know Mog's blood flame, the blood talon.
Yeah, how he explodes it with fire after he does the whole bloody stuff. Yeah.
You have that spell in there.
Oh, fun! I can set your blood on fire.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
You can set your blood on fire.
But theoretically speaking, if I can tap into your blood, I
You
can do the
set
same thing.
your blood on fire. Theoretically speaking, yeah, but you'd actually need to work through that. You know how to do that with your
But if I combine blood manipulation with superheating the body to severe temperatures, then yeah, I can set your blood on fire. Yes, I realize with this character I need to look up a lot of scientific things. What do you
Yeah.
think I've done for the past week?
I don't know, wank it.
No, earn certificates and look through Scientology.
Scientology? That's
Yeah,
not
I
going
was
to
just,
help you.
yeah,
Oh no, it's not. I just needed a fun word to say for science.
And L. Ron Hubbard can eat it.
I have not heard that name since by L. Ron Hubbard. I have not heard that name in so long. I forgot he existed.
Theoretically, that can make somebody blind, correct?
Oh my god.
Yeah, with a darkness storm.
Or by
You wonder why no one's trusting you.
I-
You're not asking any normal questions.
They are perfectly normal for combat reasons and stealth reasons, but mostly combat.
Is this
Uh-huh.
this one?
Because you see, because of corneas and all that good fun stuff, and muscles, and theoretically muscles run with blood, and blood can be manipulated, which then could cause a clot or block something off, which would then block your vision.
Lena, are you done eating
I
breakfast?
swear I'm not evil.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
He's not even guys, I swear.
You're trying to
You
take
can take your ferry. Reese's not going yet.
It's not leaving.
Reese is about to talk to Renisha.
So remember why I don't have my
I'm
notifications on.
taking my fairy outside.
Is that-
Looking for another
Wait, they
fairy
always had it
so
on my-
she can communicate with it. And I can have two fairies.
You want to go looking for it? Okay. Lena is trolloping outside of the cave.
No, don't lead any bad guys to us.
They won't.
Yeah.
Your face.
Are we in a cave or a cottage? Because you said both.
Both. There's a cave.
It's a cave that leads to a cottage on a cliffside.
Yes.
It's an interworking cave. It's not just a one to the other side.
I've seen.
Because he knows exactly where we're at.
Yeah.
You showed me on the map.
Yeah, I was about to say, I've shown you.
Right next to something fun. Don't want to be anywhere next. Just saying.
I don't know what it is.
It's an Everdrill.
She knows about that.
You ever want to fight a phantom enemy before in their realm?
Who do what then?
Something that's coming up.
Oh.
Oh, where are you going?
I can't bring spirit to life, can I? Can't have like. Wait, I could. If I research the things that make our things live, technically speaking, I can do that. What if I research certain?
I'm pretty sure
No.
Risa and
Don't
I
touch
have
my dog.
caught up at this point. I'd like to ask her opinion on the situation
He's
at
trying to
hand
kill my
and the exploring party.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Said I'd like to ask her opinion on the situation at hand and my current companions.
One's back.
That's not a fair question.
Sure it is.
Y'all guys are say fair either then.
They're perfectly fair. Everyone should
She's
buy
not
Do it.
sure of what to make of your companions. They seem willing, but lacking in knowledge. Not of magic, but of themselves and of the situation at large.
None more so than other.
Yeah, you. Why do we have to go with the amnesia?
She's also letting you know that yes, her mother is sleeping, and yes, it is artificial.
My mother. Ooh.
But the circumstances leading her to how she is, she doesn't have full memory of it. But she knows it was foul play. It was straight up foul play, the way she is, how she became spectral.
She was murdered. You did
Spectral doesn't necessarily mean dead, it means separated from the corporeal.
Your physical body.
And y'all know I specifically choose my words.
By any chance, are we gonna meet a 4-armed blue lady with mommy milkers? Or let me guess, we're gonna run into like an 8-foot tall vampire lady with 3 daughters.
I like her. I like her a lot. Hmm? That's from Resident Evil.
It's
I
something
know.
you would do.
I know.
You sure? You sure?
I'm waiting for us to go up a mountain and suddenly the top gets set on fire.
Risa looks at you and says, Alex expressed to me what happened to the Black Knives. Here's a question I have for you, man. I'm sure none of you have asked. Where are the bodies? Who has their weapons?
The people that the Black Knights killed on campus. What you're talking about?
And who leads them? Malik.
Malik's too kind.
It's up to you.
Because I was questioning him about his life. Clearly, he doesn't like it when you question his life choices.
He likes you for you.
That's him.
She's hiding something.
Who is?
Risa.
No.
Or
Selena.
some, yeah, that.
Sounds about right.
There's too many unanswered questions.
Yeah, but how do we go about unearthing?
We can't.
That I cannot answer. Not because I won't, but because I cannot. She's restructured too much of the academy. Things that I know.
I fell into this.
things that I knew are no longer valid,
Important that needs to be questioned.
which is why I hope my mother's body is safe.
How long has Malik been out?
I'm pretty sure he's awake.
Out of what?
Out of school.
70 years.
Jesus Christ, Eagle.
You're old.
He's 150.
Jesus Christ.
Let's change back to old. Grandpa.
But he doesn't have no kid.
Grand 50, you mean?
Now, the true question we need to ask is, how the hell does that shapeshifter get out of the school?
This is a weird ass guy.
'Cause I feel like it did. Just saying.
I don't know if I know what you're talking about.
No, you weren't.
No, that's the week you weren't there.
Wow.
I got stabbed in the stomach the moment I woke up from my injuries 2 days prior.
By a black knife.
Mhm.
That dressed like a certain somebody you know.
Yeah, but he didn't have the right colored eyes, and we didn't see that, and blah, 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 blah. Yeah.
Oh, that's why I got that question.
Yeah.
Yep.
The color of Malik's eyes.
Yeah.
No one will ever forget about.
I
bet
wrote
you
it
they
down.
won't. I bet you they won't.
I wrote it down.
Yeah, he just sold our eyes. Don't you know?
Yeah.
Got stabbed in the stomach. And then I made them fall through the floor. Then Selena came. I called BS so she didn't deal with it. Because
So, what are we collectively thinking now that we have some more information about who Selena is, what her motivations are, and what she's trying to get us to do?
We need to find more information on Selena.
I'm thinking the same thing I thought the moment she sent us out on this death mission. I don't like the bitch. Something fishy. I think it's fair to let the people you're sending out on a death wish to see the body of the person you're supposedly trying to save. It is perfectly reasonable.
I would think. Apparently not too hard.
Just saying.
So, the question I want to ask, I don't think you guys can answer since he's been out that long. If we wanted to go back to campus and try and squirrel out some information, where might it be hidden?
Well, that would have to be someone who's
Her
good at
office.
sneaking. Or
She's an
blending
elf.
in.
Elves have sneaky stuffs too. They don't?
Didn't say
We
they
would
tried.
have to not fail our perception checks for magic traps.
And unless you... unless you
Should we test that first? And then go from there?
Unless you use magics, how do you cover up the ears of an elf?
There?
Y'all didn't know Malik was an elf until he took his hood off.
I'm
He
only
was a
half.
half elf. You didn't know Malik was a half elf. Let me correct myself.
In all fairness, it's more normal to see a person in the
I
hood
got
in
a
the
6,
woods
so
than
yeah, I
at your
like that
local
idea.
school and college. That's where you get typhus called on you.
What? What? I am completely and utterly lost.
He was making the point we didn't know he was an elf until he took his hood off. I said it was more normal for that to happen out in the woods than it is at someone's school and local college.
Well, they just call the cops at college.
Exactly.
Security. Security. Esme, what is it you are up to?
I'm gonna try and talk Malik into coming with us, or at least trying to figure out more shit about Selena, I guess that's her name, right? Selena?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Malik's eyes are better than mine. Maybe he can see through the smudge.
I need a
Good morning,
perception.
Malik. Thanks for keeping us safe. Feel inclined to help us today?
Yes.
We're here to get.
No, see, I'm gonna start friendly. I'm gonna be all nice and sweet.
I thanked him last night.
You are an asshole and
I'm
nosy.
I am quizzical.
You are an asshole and nosy.
I'm no different from
Now,
Rita.
as I was saying, I'm gonna start off real nice and be that sweet little country girl that everybody likes in like movies and shit.
to stab you in the knee so you can no longer be an adventurer.
I'm gonna be a Southern Belle.
You know, you used to be an adventurer, so you took an arrow to the knee.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Anyway.
I'm gonna talk to her and see if I can figure out anything about Selena. Because obviously she's kind of,
And you're calling me
sketchy.
the a-hole.
Yes.
They need to actually ask
See?
questions, though. Y'all are in the same room.
Risa looks at you and she says, "We will speak again." Return to Malik.
Wait, I've never talked to the Risa. Maybe
It's
she
like
don't
she
listen to shit.
slowly jumps, and as she's jumping, her spectral form dissipates and evaporates into very air.
Missed. I'm going to stab you.
Who?
Yeah, you're so certain.
For the record, do you not remember last session how I picked his brain and talked about Selena a single time and how pissed off he got at me?
Yeah,
Well,
but
I
he
mean,
also
to
just
be
don't like
fair-
you.
We assumed that she was an ex-girlfriend.
To be fair, the way he did talk about her.
I mean, I didn't talk like that about you when we weren't together.
The dude cursed with eternal life in a werewolf is a different
Yeah.
story. He's kind of bitter about anything and everything that happened in the past life that he can remember. And the look I just got showed him right.
I didn't say a word.
Your looks give off 2,000 words, more so than your actions.
So Esme's speaking to Malik.
I will silence your normal words.
Well, if he don't like you, maybe he'll like me.
You see his ears pop and perk up as he's looking at you. And then they point and lay back flat.
Can I be an animal tamer?
No. Yes, but no.
He stands up, and as he continues to look at you, the shadow, the mist-like shadows, engulf his body again. And as they dissipate, almost as if they're coming from him and then sinking back into him, he stands up in his humanoid form.
I need to know this information.
Hmm?
I can mess with people's pheromones.
Why?
I'm not evil! He's trying to mess with points of attraction.
Yes.
I
my dad
swear.
understood. I'm trying to lay the dragon, not slay
Oh
the dragon.
my god. No. Just
He's a chaotic evil bard. Forgetting this whole blood magic thing.
probably would be a barb.
See, the thing is, compared to what we're doing in D&D, they can polymorph themselves into humans. How do you think they have children?
Bone whatever the frick they want.
That too. But they polymorph into an attractive human, and then they bone the humans, and then they do it there.
He gets up and he turns, and as he's turning to go get his top armor and his swords, they discarded off the night before.
Top armor, which means he doesn't have leg armor.
No, he has leg armor.
That kind of just stays on in his werewolf form.
Well, it's in his pants.
Dude.
And say the structure of the leg changes dramatically less than the structure of the upper body, switching back and forth. You're mostly talking about hip joints and their angles.
But clearly,
We can
he's
see the
magical.
runes on his back shift as if they're moving, as if watery waves going about
Tasty.
before they stop and become static. He grabs his plated armor and puts that on, and then puts on his tunic over that, and throws his hood up before strapping his swords to his back.
Am I supposed to be chasing after him?
I don't know,
He's not going anywhere yet. He's just getting dressed. You said you want to talk to him, but you have to roleplay that. What do you want to say?
Oh.
Yeah, you have to say something like I've been doing.
Well.
I am so quizzical about my own powers, can you tell?
Yes.
I want to be.
Evil.
I gave you a book. You didn't read it.
Evil.
No, I didn't.
I'm a.
But that's because I want to figure these things out on my own, because I feel like I'm cheating if I use the book you gave me.
Fair enough. I'll give you that.
Yeah. Technically speaking, if I can cast haste on something like I did, can I channel it into something on their person to give them that essential permanent boost?
You're enchanting an item. That would take longer. That's not just
Like a rune or an
That
item.
would
Or
take longer.
how long to be precise?
That's a ritual, and that takes over 2 or 3 hours.
Do we have anything on our persons that I can do that to at least one of us right now?
I don't know what you do. Whatever you got is what you
What
got.
do you have on you?
Hmm?
What do you have on you?
What do I have on me?
Yes, what do you have on your character? Like a material, like apparel wise. Like a ring, amulet that isn't already being used for another magical effect. Anything? A circlet? Anything?
You leave my circlet alone.
I only mentioned the circlet because I'm assuming it has some sort of magical barrier that gives you a increased buff to magic damage. Oh, then can I? No, I'm not going to touch anything, Alex. I'm not suicidal yet.
I have a necklace.
That's already being used.
I have a crystal necklace that's not being used. Fine, I have a bracelet.
Can I borrow your bracelet?
A bangle.
A bang.
Thank you, Bangle. Can I borrow your bangle?
For what?
Because it's Manic Monday.
Research
he needs
purposes.
It's got a hole, and he needs one right now.
I want to test something with my magical capabilities, and if it works, you will be enhanced. Magically enhanced. Don't take that out of context. So can I borrow the bangle, please?
Sure.
Thank you. And I proceed to go trot off to where I
As
slept.
long as it's not for any dark voodoo voodoo.
It's not. Anyway,
Okay.
I go trot off back to where I was sleeping, and I start doing my whole haste thing. Yeah.
Starts wanking it.
Wait, what?
You said no evil hoodoo voodoo, not no personal gratification.
I'm not doing that. I don't believe that.
Remember when I casted haste on your horse? And I used my own life force to do that?
And the horse is kind of fucked up.
But I'm essentially doing
You
that.
didn't even ask about the well-being of the animals that were left.
No,
Oh, shit, yeah, no.
they're dead.
Oh, I'm aware. I'm aware.
Oh, I kind
We
of
made the assumption that there were no dead animals laying about. We didn't actually.
No, I assumed they were all dead.
Wait, oh, at least all dead or roaming around free. Preferably.
Can I cast 2 things on a single item, or no?
I'm gonna roll 2.
Okay. Because I can't just cast haste on it, because her body physically won't be able to keep up with it, so I need to cast something to make it so her body is strengthened in a way which would give her increased strength.
Oh, he's gonna end up killing me.
I'm doing it so you
Probably
won't die. Because with increased speed, you need increased strength so your muscles can actually handle, the speed.
Or an expedited
Shut
healing process.
The fuck up!
Well, yeah, but this is magic and simpler.
You good?
Right there, baby. You good?
Yeah, it was just.
But yeah,
Sounds like you were checking. Huh?
yeah. But this is magic. This is simple. Simple magic equals simple stuffs.
Okay.
It doesn't.
Well,
But you're my test subject, so
no, you can wear it. I don't want it back anymore.
you don't know this. I've already tried it off elsewhere.
I'm not taking it back.
I just need this hole.
That's metagaming. You don't know what I'm doing to it.
I'm gonna end up dead because of you.
No, just maybe hurting yourself every time you choose to move. But
No, he's gonna kill you, definitely, buddy.
now I need. Well, I'm assuming. Well, I can't assume things, but in all fairness, given my avid research of my book and how the human body works, I would like to think this enchantment would also make it so, her body doesn't physically destroy itself. Or are you going to make me roll for something like that?
Roll.
Oh, roll. Oh, roll.
Anyway,
Do you need me to roll, Father? DM. Oh, what the hell? Last time I checked, I'm not trying to make tonics. Last time I checked.
Haha. That's what they're used for.
No.
Lena, you're out trying to look for another fairy?
Yep.
Okay.
That's what they're used for.
far, you haven't found anything.
We're experimenting.
You put liquid in this?
Is
Which
anyone,
knows what
is
liquid is?
anyone
I know
else
what they're
out there with
doing.
a
Swish.
fairy?
Not that you see.
I thought they were.
I mean, they're shot glasses, but
That's,
Oh, cool. Ah, I like that.
that's a big ass shot.
Not
Double
really.
shot.
Huh?
Double shot.
I'm fun making homework.
So what do you want to say, Malik?
Can I just ask Malik to sit down and just talk?
Can. You have to roleplay it.
But then I'm saying that.
Yeah, just
well,
say
there's either something on your mind or something you want to ask him. So spit it out.
Well, I'm not trying to have him run away from me right away.
He hasn't done that so far.
Yeah, so far.
And I've been picking his brain for any possible information. And obviously, you're more
I'm gonna
well-
ask him to sit down for a cup of. Can we sit down and have a cup of coffee over some nice chat? I like my coffee.
What is it you wish to know?
Are we on the right side
Of
of this war, this pursuing war?
that I cannot answer. I don't have all the particulars myself. I have my own mission, and that is what I pursue.
Which is death.
Death. He pursues death.
Well, I didn't mean like that. I meant he wants to die. That's what I meant. I didn't mean he's pursuing destined death. Damn it, he's actually pursuing destined death, isn't he?
Wow.
I didn't say that.
Again, your facial expressions say many words. You can't hide that from me, mofo.
Well, I'm beginning to think that we're on the wrong side. With the new information on Selena,
I've been around so this whole time.
You visibly see his left eye twitch.
no.
I will somehow manage to make a telepathical communication line with you and yell at you while I'm doing my thing. Because I can do that. Test me.
I
will.
have a mind block on.
That doesn't stop me from touching your brain with my fingers. Does it?
You would have to physically kill me.
Okay, Indiana Jones.
I would either have to cut open your skull, which wouldn't kill you at all.
If you knew what you were doing.
I have a book.
do we
We
even
have
know
a
what
Hulk.
it says?
Right!
I know what it says enough to understand how the body works. Plus, I've cut open a skull in real life, so that helps.
Pig skull.
Skull's still a skull.
No!
I held a sheep's brain in my hand at one point.
I cut out the pig's brain.
They didn't give us a
I
whole
butt
skull.
fucked a troll.
Did you live to tell the tale?
I mean, I'm still here.
Well then.
So Malik, we'd like to hear that story.
Is that why there's no trolls in this land now? Well, I'm not
They're
hearing any
afraid
of
of
this.
the wolf proboscis.
Meanwhile, while all of you are talking, you just hear light ritualistic chanting in the background. You know, I was joking.
Did I not tell you it was a ritual?
Yeah, but more often than not, rituals can be done silently. Magic rituals don't always require you to say some voodoo unless you're trying to summon something. I have seen many magic rituals that they're like,
So we're doing jutsu.
essentially.
And
That's
Wouldn't
why
that
you need to
technically
physically
be
say
called
it.
sign language? I mean, it would argue that you're still saying something.
These hand signs for this YouTube. Just really.
Actually, can I ask Malik to text it? Because his body seems to be more physically capable of handling something
you
of
think
this
he's gonna
size.
put anything on his body that you fucked with?
I'm asking. I'm not expecting him to say yes.
That's a damn no. Yeah.
So do I look like a guinea pig
Yes.
mofo?
He's literally a dog.
He's a
Here's my-
human right now.
He is my guinea dog.
What are you trying to ask Malik?
Moving on from Selena, obviously that's a sensitive subject.
But
What is your true mission? Because obviously it's not running around for eternity as a wolf.
He
That
just
sounds
doesn't
dope.
bother to answer. He just stares at you.
can I hear any of this from where I am? Or am I too far?
Roll.
Damn. Okay.
Well. How about we make a deal?
Nope.
I can't hear it.
How about we make a deal?
Can I hear it?
You can
Nope.
help at least me on this mission.
Why are you trying to make a deal with the man that just saved our lives?
Because obviously he saved our lives multiple times. You're no hope in that aspect.
Ouch. And you don't make a deal with the one that saved your life. The one that saved your life makes a deal with you.
Well, those are flipped, bitch. What was I saying?
You want to make a deal with Malik.
If you help us on this quest, and by us I mean me mostly, because I have no trust in it.
My character feels hurt. He doesn't know why, but he feels hurt.
I want to see your reaction on this next one. This part I said.
If you help us, what if I can help you with your crew mission?
Daniel, stay.
I've needed no help on my missions thus far. And what are you offering? I can't do myself. He's taking the piss.
I thought there was a dog on next, honestly. I'll offer you whatever you want in return.
There's a whole reason why he just did that.
That isn't my body.
Oh, what do you think I was going to say?
I don't fucking know.
What are you offering to mate with me whenever I fit?
Be specific.
No.
Then what value do you have to me?
Be specific. He is literally a wolf who roams in the woods, eating, pissing, taking a dump wherever he pleases.
I don't care. I want his help.
You can't offer him food, you can't offer him drink, you can't offer him companionship, because clearly he already has a companion. You can't offer him a place to sleep, because he sleeps wherever the hell he pleases. You can't give him anything, because honestly his weapons are dope as hell.
I don't know, but I don't want to be left alone with you. And then
Why do you think I made the
a
point?
crazy girl that eats the food, that dog.
That's what I said. What are you going to do? Clap cheeks whenever he wants?
You literally cannot offer a damn thing to this man.
I made it a point several times to keep stating that he usually stays in his wolf form.
For
People
good reason.
need things. Animals?
Wolves do not.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I want your help.
Your face!
I mean,
Your face!
technically speaking,
Your fucking...
if we're going through the biological aspects of things, wolves are very, like,
Pack-like.
pack.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
aware.
so the fact that you don't have a pack, that could
He
also be something.
still has his brain about him.
He has his brain about him, but he's quite lonely. The life he lives is quite lonely.
He's an Omega.
I could forcefully become your friend. I'm gonna do that now.
Yeah, okay.
Daniel's forcefully your friend now. He'll come and visit every once in a while. Why, when we were searching for him, why didn't I think of just trying to enhance my smell? I could have done that, couldn't I? So I highly doubt you trace, or, well, whatever the word is. Hide your
Mask.
smell. Yeah, thank you. Mask your smell like that.
I'm gonna say again, your face.
So here's the thing. We need more information than what we have.
And he's
You
not
got
gonna-
nothing to bargain with that you're willing to part with. So
I ain't trying to be a fucking baby maker.
nobody said anything about baby maker. They just said,
Mayday.
Clap
Willing-
cheeks.
yeah.
Yeah, right.
Well, that's all you got, hon.
And
So
I'm off to see like anything.
Yeah, see, I'm being used for my body.
I need some-
Welcome to anything remotely medieval that involves
You're
a
not
female.
wrong. God dang.
Have you not seen Game of Thrones?
I mean,
Actually, no.
if anything,
I
I
read
would have
it.
done it with
Didn't
him,
watch
but
it.
he doesn't trust me, so I can't do it with him. But you were the closest one that I could ask for any personal belonging.
You can throw that shit on.
No, I'm not willing to harm myself. You were
I
my guinea
didn't
pig,
put it
damn it.
on. No.
What the flying fuck is that?
As he's what parts of his book he's perused, has he come across anything useful related to this situation other
No.
than anatomical diagrams?
No.
The fuck good are you,
Useless.
dude?
Right? That's what I'm saying. Why do you think I'm trying to get Malik?
I can cut open a body and give you fresh organs if one of yours gets pierced.
All right, Dr. Frankenstein.
You know there's a reason I did that.
Anyway, so then, if you can't help us on our quest, why don't you give us information that could be useful?
You said I couldn't help you.
Well, you don't seem very fond of the idea of helping
You didn't
us.
ask
he's
to
not.
help. You asked to bargain.
Well, yeah, everybody wants something in return.
Right.
He
The
wants
only
to be
thing-
dead.
Okay, I'll kill him at the end of it if he wants that bad.
You're funny. He's like the Alexander drone. Can't just kill him.
Well, if I kill guys like I want.
You are asking my assistance.
Yes, indeed.
And I have asked one simple question. What is it I get in return?
See?
Death.
What do you want?
You don't have anything I want.
Do you want death? Do you want gold? Jewels?
He's
Magic.
a wolf.
I don't give a shit!
Tea and cake or death?
You want to
Just
see the end of Selena?
Offer him to make good food every morning.
You almost audibly hear his body tense when you say that.
He doesn't want her dead.
He doesn't
Severely
want
harmed, but dead. Not dead.
You want revenge on Selena?
Stop bringing up Selena, damn it.
His arms are actually twitching.
Daniel feels tense while doing the ritual. He doesn't know why, but he does.
The air of tension in the room is expounded by tenfold. Everyone starts sweating.
And I'm clearly out of earshot.
What is she doing?
Messing with his veins. She likes watching.
Because I'm vascular.
She likes watching this.
You see my arm?
I'm not vascular like my dad. I can't do what he does. I wish I could. Just don't tell him to do the arm thing.
Big man go up the hill, big man go down.
Do it. Do
Don't-
it.
don't-
Do it,
Don't
Daddy.
tell him to do the
Oh,
arm thing.
Yeah, do it.
Because I can't stand the sight of that arm thing. He
Yeah,
does.
okay. I thought you meant it was big man go up the hill, big man go down. I forgot about that.
Can you do it?
No, stop it.
I haven't done big man. All right.
Big man up the hill.
Big man goes down the hill.
Big man goes back up.
He forgot something, so big man goes up the hill.
So
And he just go all the way down.
Pretty
He goes
much-
back up.
pretty much the information we've gained so far is we're in a war. He's on his own side. Clearly, Selena's not telling us something. He hates Selena. He hates the entire academy. He's trying to figure something out. We're off in Walla goddamn land.
Pretty much.
And I'm busy turning you into my personal guinea pig.
I refuse that bracelet.
You can't do such a thing.
Can I refuse the bracelet?
Yes, you can.
You can. But you can't do it for metagaming reasons.
Willpower.
Really?
Willpower check.
You pledge yourself to me. I will join you on your quest.
What did I do? I'm scared.
Want to pledge yourself to him?
You become my thrall, mind, body, and soul.
So basically a slave?
Yes.
Will I be able to be free after our quest?
No.
God damn it.
I will set you free.
That's a
Okay.
lie.
He said Yeah. Swear on the river Styx.
I don't think that exists in this universe.
No, but
Is there something like the river Styx?
you have his word.
I have his word.
You know, his word doesn't mean much at this point in time.
It's more than yours.
Yeah.
Oh. I used to be bad. I'm not bad anymore just because
Nobody knows shit about you except him, and he doesn't like you as far as he can see you.
You're not
Alright.
wrong.
I'll take the deal done.
You know, it's like I have a personal...
They can't see you.
It's like I have a personal history with him or something. In the It's like I'm older than I
Am I
think
gonna
I
have to kill
am.
him in the end? Haha, that'd be funny.
Why are you doing this to me? I'm making jokes. Did you not hear what I said?
No.
I said it's like I'm older than what I think I am.
Yeah. Mm.
Well, they went tinkering about in your brain.
Don't,
Right?
don't tell me in the world of blood magic and bodily anatomy I can do something to increase like blood cell count or cell division to essentially keep myself immortal.
Yes, you can.
Don't tell me that's what I did.
Yes, you
How old is Wolverine?
I'm getting...
How old is Wolverine?
He was around
He's
like
almost
World War One.
200 years old.
Oh. You're a mutant. I actually don't know.
Increase the cell division of an animal or any
Mhm.
being.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
You don't increase cell division. You slow the aging process.
Or steal life and then proceed to boast that onto your life. That
Your
works too.
telomeres do not shorten. It's the currently accepted genetic theory of aging.
Yeah.
That as your DNA replicates, you drop pieces here and there, and that's what makes you age.
Okay then. Cool.
It's,
I
and,
mean, he's sitting right by you, so.
and essentially not only slowing the aging, but if I walk up to you and be like, "How you doing, buddy?" and I touch your shoulder and I can literally start draining you of your age,
Steal just a little bit of life.
and you,
Not enough for you to notice. You might just feel weird for a second.
you might
Oh, I
leave.
don't know if I like that guy. I get weird vibes. Meanwhile, he sucked off like 6 months of your life.
Yeah. Why do you think that one's not letting me anywhere near him?
Hmm.
Because my character doesn't remember. Well,
What did he say? He can smell that shit on you.
Well, in all fairness, now that I myself am thinking of these different things, it means my character is also thinking of these different things. So, you know, Malik should have never told me anything about stuff and got me questioning my own
Because you're
abilities.
evil.
I'm not. Just because it's an inherently evil practice doesn't make me evil. I'm perfectly good at heart.
Why does your face
Huh?
look
Got one,
all
babe.
acne?
Does it have a cut ear?
And your face looks smooth over
No.
here. You look like a whole
Is it?
different
Oh.
person. Hey!
You're a little bit happier guy, I think.
I just realized I can increase my chance at charisma checks.
So he agreed to help
Prove yourself to me.
in
Oh, my
exchange for
Disrobe
your
now.
servitude.
in front of everyone.
Yeah, my face is not in
No, you're out and about in the forest with your fairy.
there.
And
Yes.
I'm still doing my ritualistic practices.
Oh, you're. Yeah, I guess.
Wait, Dad. Can I teleport?
No.
Why would I not do that?
Exactly. Case in frickin' point.
But see, here's the thing. Consent freely given, my dear. You said yes.
Why do you think I tell you to not do stuff like that?
Well, I don't know.
I don't say shit to blow it up my ass. It's like I played with him for the past 10 years of my life.
He has!
Well, I'm not expecting to be told to strip.
It's like I've been playing with him for the past 10 years of my life.
Has he told you to strip?
Yes.
He offered himself as a thrall.
Weird shit has happened in our games.
What is wrong with you two? Like, seriously?
When it comes to
I
something
mean,
you can't
honestly,
offer,
thralls lose free will
they
and
do.
just become a body that he controls. At this point, you've retained your free will, but he's asking you to prove yourself before he takes it.
Can I speed up this ritualistic practice?
No.
Damn it. It's gonna take a while. Fine. How much time is best?
Not enough.
Damn.
You
I'm
can
Like
stop.
an hour?
I'm gonna be honest with you. No, I'm gonna be honest with you. You're not completing that ritual.
You can stop.
You literally wasted a point for nothing.
I'm trying.
Because the conversation, by the time we're done, you won't be done with that ritual yet.
I can stay here and just catch up later.
If you say so.
Clearly, I bring upon calamity on top of my party.
I'm telling you, you want to leave when they leave. And you know, as a DM, I'm not supposed. You know, I don't go. I don't go against certain things. I'm telling you, you want to leave when they leave.
If I extra concentrate, can I do it while moving?
Do I extra concentrate when I punch somebody?
Yes.
It just automatically just poofs.
Yes,
You have this belief that I store kinetic energy.
you do.
That because you believe it does not make it so.
See, magic and rituals are all about concentration. So
And how much energy you can expend out when trying to put out more energy, it comes with fucking problems.
like, I can absorb stuff.
There goes my shoe.
I can absorb stuff and tap into
I
the
got
well.
I don't disagree with that.
Which essentially means I can do a ritual on the move. It'll probably take longer than if I were sitting still, but I can do a ritual on the move.
No, you'd actually need to sit and.
Damn.
I was waiting on you, by the way.
Yes.
I'm aware.
It's a simple yes or no at this point.
Yeah, I'd rather not do that.
There's your
Because that
answer.
makes me feel really fucking weird.
There's your answer.
Malik stares at you, disapprovingly, before he himself disrobes.
You're a wolf, that doesn't count.
He's not a wolf right now.
He's not a wolf right now, but he lives in woven form. He doesn't have clothes in his woven form, so he's used to being naked.
Some people just don't give a crap about naked, period.
That too. But he's used to being naked and seeing naked, so
Where's your elf lady friend in all this
she
bullshit?
disappeared a
She
while
poofed
ago.
away.
Mm-mm. Oh, Edgar Allan Poe.
No, it's been up there for a while.
She literally just pulled. Oh look, there's a deer, bro.
Oh, shiny.
You can see this, by the way.
I'm just watching.
Renisha, you can see this, by the way. You see Malik disrobed with his third leg just hanging the fuck out, and he's staring at Esme.
Okay.
You can't fully hear what they're saying, but the dude's just staring at her.
Daniel suddenly feels very outclassed.
I'm engaged. I don't give a someone.
Roll perception.
Do you see the way?
Oh, she rolling that 6. Swear to God, if I roll a 6.
Never been so happy to fail a roll in my life.
You're engrossed in doing a ritual.
The throbbing veiny member goes unnoticed for the time being. But now, we have a naked dude staring at you.
I'm gay.
Malik puts his clothes back on. He's still staring at Esme very disapprovingly.
Well,
You asked for my aid, and in doing so, the possibility of me giving my life. I've asked something very simple of you.
You've asked me to strip in front of a stranger.
Have I not done the same? You ask more of me than I've asked of you. And I've proven my willingness to help you and possibly give my life.
Well, that's kind of
So basically, I have to strip.
Or you could just not get his help because
We need his help.
he's a DMPC. The only reason he has a player character is to help us when we're in a bind, not to be a permanent party member. Hence why he is making it adheringly difficult for you to even get him into our party. And even if he were to get into our party, he wouldn't play. He'd be off doing something else while we were fighting and come in last second.
Nope. No, I'd actually play with you.
Which is surprising.
I'm not going to the room. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going home now. Okay. I'll text you tonight. Okay. Have a good night, everybody.
Stranger danger!
I know it's whole, it's just
You already know what I'm doing, and you know why I'm doing it, for the most part.
In case you haven't figured it out,
I haven't.
you asked him for help. You said you were willing to be what he asked you to be. He's asking you to prove that.
Yeah,
By dragging your feet on that, you're saying that your word isn't good, which means he's far less inclined to help us.
Which means I'd more than likely be able to get his help rather than you at this point.
which says a lot.
They're not wrong.
I still feel awkward, and it's not even me in the character.
I did that on purpose. I totally did that. They know.
Now you see, Daniel has no shame because he has.
Oh, I know you'll do it. I know you'll do it.
Daniel has no shame.
You want what? Here's my nuts.
I'm gonna venture a guess that, elven culture is far more like that of fairy, and I also probably give half a fuck about getting naked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mostly, yeah. You'll
I
see an
have
elf
some
naked more than a human.
Humility. What is it? Humility or
Humility.
Humility.
I have more humility than just a strip.
AK, you're not an elf or someone who has lost all his memories.
Yeah!
You've asked that I help and possibly give my life for you. In aiding you, I have been stabbed several
Twice.
times.
Okay, I get the point.
Daniel decides to stop the ritual and just do it later.
I might as well.
When
Dang, Daniel.
When everybody's going to sleep because, he's kind of regretting his decision and feels like he's about to be left.
I'm stripping.
And has the strangest feeling that
There.
Ouch. You slapped me with a sock.
You'll be fine.
It hurt.
You'll be fine.
That was surprising. Did you see you missed my face when she said that when I put my beer down? I'm like,
What about me stopping my ritual brought this on?
It wasn't even that. I just said fuck it, really. How the fuck do you roll this, guys?
You just roll it.
just blah blah. It rolls.
Whatever's
Yeah,
on the top. Whatever number's on the top.
I thought it was the bottom.
Is it bottom?
Oh yeah, the bottom.
Oh,
So-
okay.
some on
Okay.
Some are the top, others
But
are the
it's
bottom.
weird.
Yeah,
Weird.
it just depends on how they have the.
You rolled a 4.
So, Esme is disrobing, correct?
Yeah.
And the whole time you're disrobing, Malik stares you dead in the eyes. He
I just
doesn't.
wants to make this more awkward than it already fucking is.
He doesn't bother to actually look at your disrobed body.
Oh,
say the point is that he doesn't care what you look like, it's that you do it.
okay. That makes me less uncomfortable.
That
He
was
had-
the entire point.
He hasn't even bothered to glance you over once.
He's testing your loyalty. Essentially, when he says jump, you ask how high.
I
Well,
don't
you
mean
still
like
have
that,
it in your control to do so.
I don't want to do it like that, but holy shit, that's just.
I'm just saying.
That's essentially what being a thrall of any being means.
Well, I trust him more than I trust you. And the girl that eats a dead fucking dog for whatever goddamn reason. And a chick I don't even know.
So you don't trust the person that has almost died twice saving your ass?
No, because of what I found out about him.
In light of new information,
Right?
you're getting a hard side eye.
Arguably, I wouldn't trust Malik more than I wouldn't trust my own character.
Well, you're the reason they're chasing us, ain't they?
I don't know
We were told that, right?
that. He alluded to it.
Yeah, last session.
Okay then, see?
But he's being chased himself. Don't forget that tidbit of information.
Yeah.
He's more useful than you, though. No, that's fine.
Let's not forget, if I didn't put haste on your horse and make a wall, you would have been shot and murdered.
How many times we've almost died because of you?
Last time I checked, y'all got scrapes. I've touched death's door twice now.
That's because you poked the void.
Right?
You knocked on that shit like, I'm
What's
here,
good,
cuz!
You knocked on the door like it owed you money, and it said, nah, bitch.
Where's next month's rent?
Malik stares at you, he says, and he lets you know you can put your clothes back on. If you decide to do that, he closes his eyes and turns his head away from you. As he turns his back to you, he lets you know our pact is made. You have my assistance.
Probably. But we won't know that until I actually get to it.
What are you being told?
What do you need of me?
Help. I need a what the fuck's going on. You know more than we do. You know more about our weapons. You know more about the war that's going on. You know more about the magic.
Specifically asking for help doesn't ensure we've been sent on
Oh.
to find the hideout of the Black Knight.
Why your eyebrow looking like that?
And you are more likely to find the know where the Black Knives are hidden. So I would like assistance
Would you
in all of
die?
this.
So when you change into your wolven form, you already have a sense of heightened ability of smelling, hearing, all that good stuff.
Yes.
Right? If it were to get enhanced further, would you just essentially implode?
Depends on how much enhanced.
Why are you trying to kill our DM?
I'm not trying to kill anything. It's genuine.
When he does that, I think of that Freddy Krueger thing where he amped up the kid's hearing aid.
Yeah.
Didn't see.
Not-
I only
not
saw
to those
I only
deadly-
saw the first one.
Wasn't that Dream Warriors? Thought so.
I only saw the first
Deadly.
I saw it when it came out, but it's still, you knew what I was talking about. Like, DM bio break. Discuss some shit amongst yourselves, you fucking plebes.
But essentially, think if I can heighten a human sound of, or well, hearing, smell, taste, whatever, to that of a animal's, do that to an animal, and essentially make them Superman without the training. Which means their ears would be bleeding and their noses would be imploding.
Oh, done.
Yes. Because you don't think Superman was driven mad when he first got those?
That shit sucked.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure that's something. What would that
Not
say?
knowing where the fucking sounds are coming from, that one, knowing how to fucking distinguish one from the other, you gotta figure out how to drown shit out.
Wouldn't that be like a wisdom save or something? Or would that be a constitution save?
That shit sucks.
It does.
You gotta
Way to embody the imagination.
you gotta always be on it. Like there is no downtime with shit like that. You're constantly on it. I'm aware.
So imagine doing it to a normal human being.
You gotta. There is no. That's just the thing that sucks
Yeah,
about
just
super
need
senses.
some of my-
You're constantly on it. There is no downtime. Even when you're sleeping, your mind's still constantly fucking going. You gotta learn, even in your sleep, how to drown everything out.
Does Superman sleep?
Yes, he does.
He actually needs sleep?
No, he doesn't.
Oh.
He just does it.
He does it to feel human.
I don't know. Can he sleep anywhere but the Fortress of Solitude?
Yes.
My right is probably way too freaking loud.
Fair enough.
I can see everything clearly.
So, we still need a plan, even if he has agreed to help us.
Yeah.
Or are we going back to attempt to find where the Black Knives are hiding?
Yes.
Because
We ought to turn around and figure out more bullshit on fucking Selena. See what she's hiding on.
I love
he's not going to help with
Yeah.
that.
I love how I went from leader to just some random guy y'all partied with.
No, you're still the leader.
I'm still just observing from the sidelines. I kind of fell into this because I felt bad for y'all getting your asses whooped.
Yeah.
I love how I'm only the leader when we're about to go do something dangerous.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Other than that, no.
I'm
Well, I'm
speaking
not
to
gonna
the
go
group
walk up
that's
to the guy
present.
like, hey,
She's
I don't trust
frolicking,
you, so I'm asking
so...
Mal for help.
Yeah, she's going to do whatever she's doing.
She's looking for another fairy.
For my fairy.
But do we have any idea of where to go? Which direction to head?
I
Did
still won't
Selena
forgive
give
you,
us
Father.
any directions
No.
ahead?
No, she just said find it.
And she also told you look which way they were cheating.
Which is the opposite way
Yeah.
we went.
Exactly.
I still never forgive Father for forcing me to give away one of my imps on Firetown Mountain.
That was them almost 10 years ago.
I'm still salty over it.
You had to give it to your sister Alex.
Yeah, I didn't want to. I wanted for 2 pets. It would have been fun talking to him so I don't go clinically insane from the loneliness.
Yeah, you already did.
So it seems that we do in fact want to do what she asked of us and try to track down these Black Knives. The last thing she said was see which way they retreated, which is apparently that way. Because we came
split up into 2
this way.
parties, essentially.
How far can I send my bird to scout ahead of us?
30 feet.
But I was more so talking the 2 elves going to a party and the 3 other people go do the mission they were.
We're half elves.
It was easier
And
to
I'm
say
pretty
2
Our
sure
elves.
I'd
powers
be
combined
stuck.
make one whole elf.
Exactly.
And I'm pretty sure I'd be stuck following him.
Well,
Yeah, you're not separating these two at this point.
given she wasn't originally a part of our group in our plan, she can go with him to go either help him do whatever the hell, or they can scout out something entirely else, like the Great Runes, while we go do our mission.
How are you going to get there?
Your horse is dead.
We can walk.
You know how long that would take?
And you know how loud a horse is?
As opposed to a
I'm-
giant wolf?
Yeah.
I mean,
Sorry,
you
sorry.
don't, you haven't been shod, right?
I'm sorry, say again?
Said you haven't been shod, right? Marginally quieter, even if you have more mass. My question to you is, how do you think you're separating them?
Magic.
It's magic!
I'm glad I explained your shit. Well, technically speaking, he only made a verbal pact, whereas I deal in blood magic, so I can quite literally make her my slave if I wished.
I would make you roll for that.
Oh, I'm aware. But I'm saying I could quite
Suddenly,
literally
the
do that.
healer has become chattel. I'm not sure how I feel about this.
It will become a bargaining token at this point.
What the fuck?
Don't worry, I wouldn't have to roll if you submit willingly.
What the fuck? No, I'm saying
Am I wrong?
But she already freely gave her consent to be his thrall. I don't think you can be, enslaved to 2 different masters at
No.
the same time.
No.
Verbally. Magically.
Right, but consent freely given has already been given.
It won't be given on this one.
Bliss.
Here's a new collar, wear it.
What the fuck?
For all you know, I could be putting that on the bangle, damn it. I'm not, but... Listen, the
They
more
make
you think...
them.
The more you
Yeah,
think about
word.
blood magics, the easier it becomes to become a villain and the funnier it is. I'm trying not to be, though.
He's
Well,
just exploring all his potentially evil options.
Exactly. Like,
Basically,
Excellent.
think about it. If you're magically linked to me, unless you do something magic or you find something, even though if I put a curse on you with the magic saying if you lie to me or try to harm me in any sort of a way, you get harmed yourself, aka shield hero. But
Yeah.
Did your spectral friend share any information with you?
essentially, if I try to do that, then I can have a whole army
I'm
of black
sorry,
knives.
Risa?
Yes. Did she share any information with you?
You can't tell me you want to run an army of assassins at your ass.
She didn't share that she knows me already.
No, the three of us already know each other. Malik just simply hasn't said anything to you or about the situation.
Oh, okay.
Or I can magically brand them instead of trying to put an article of like instead of trying to enchant a bangle and be like, here's a bangle, I could like have my hand heat up and magically brand their ass or something.
Again,
This says
healer
that,
as
so-
chattel.
Do you want Malik
I'm
to
not
tell
talking
us
about them, I'm talking about we go to the Black Knives while y'all are fighting the Black Knives, I kinda just slap a black knife in the back of the head and they're my slave now.
This isn't supernatural, and you're not Castiel.
I will be, damn it.
No, you won't.
You know, you
He
see,
needs permission.
I'd be more so a demon.
They say demons don't need
Sort of
permission.
takes.
Angels need permission. Just call him Ruby.
I can have your permission. Don't get me
You
wrong.
don't like Ruby?
Don't get me wrong. If you give me your permission, I don't gotta roll. But if you don't give me your permission, it's gonna be painful.
What the
Because if I fail that roll, I am superheating your body until it feels like you're burning from the inside out of spite.
My
Every
line from
time-
now on is just gonna be what the fuck.
I see.
Yes, it is.
Every time Lucifer burns out another body.
Exactly. Technically,
Anyway.
wait a minute. Elden Ring rules. We could quite literally do that. It's a side quest in actual Elden Ring. You can quite literally do that if you so well please if you learn the magic.
That's
Hey
the
guys, I
only
swear I'm not a bad
fucking
guy.
Right?
Honest to God, I'm not a bad guy. You can
Selin
totally
wasn't a
trust
bad
me.
guy, I think. Was she? Oh shit, she was. Damn it.
Oh my god.
2,
2, 4, 6, 8, 7.
Which brings up my next topic.
Jez?
How do you know your body's yours?
Oh, I don't. The
Oh
moment
my
the
God.
moment I thought about that, I kind of figured my body wasn't mine. Which
You
was-
know I've got this written down, right?
I'm well aware. What? Like, the more I start thinking, the more I start, like, connecting wavelengths with you, and the more I start knowing what you have planned for my character, comes with the perks of playing with him for 10 plus years.
Oh, he's fucked.
I am severely.
Oh, you want to be amnesia.
Don't worry, if I end up dying, I'm not actually dead. Just take my soul quite literally and inject it into another body. You're
Yeah,
good.
because anyone has that fucking information but you. And you don't know you have that fucking information.
Malik
You
would have that
leave
information.
that shit alone.
Malik would have that information. So
Actually, he does.
if he watches me die, he can be like, "Hold up,
But
let me
what-
reach into his chest real quick." Are you telling me Malik wouldn't do that?
I'm telling you exactly he wouldn't fucking do that. I don't know you. Why the fuck would I save your life?
Clearly, you know of me.
Yes.
Enough to know that he doesn't want to touch you.
For all I know, the moment he touches my dead body, suddenly the magic's gonna lash out at him and drain his life to actually bring my body back to life. I'm joking, damn it.
Alright, so he agreed to help us based on the promise of being able to control her whenever he wants.
Are you essentially telling me I'm in my own personal purgatory at all times?
Yes.
God damn it.
FML.
I can never truly die, can I?
You
Yeah.
can.
Well, with destined death, but other than that, I can't truly
Who holds
die.
that?
Huh, I wonder. Or, you know, the person you just stripped in front of.
Seriously?
How do you
You
think
don't
he
even
killed
know
Boyd?
How did you?
And he didn't kill the void, he dispelled the magic we covered this last time with obsidian.
Well, yes, but I'm the one that knows that, y'all. Not really.
Well, I mean, I know that enough that it's in my kit and I know it's possible.
Possible.
that being said,
Malik moves, and as he moves, he lurches forward, like his hands are going on the ground. As
He's
he
a doggo. Link.
basically, motherfucker,
He's a wolf.
Sorry.
the giant wolf, Radagon's the wolf.
Redagon's red mane wolf.
Yes,
You know, anytime
he
you
turns
say,
into a black version of that shit.
anytime you say you're changing into a wolf and you do that, it reminds me of Twilight Princess.
Mhm.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't have that in mind.
Where's your Midna?
The
She
elf
clearly-
lady.
I know, she clearly disappeared.
Risa.
Well, yeah,
she said
but
she'd be back later.
Midna is more so tied to his shadow, not just appearing and disappearing at will.
No. Ask that question again.
Where's your Midna? Oh, God damn it.
Me?
Yes, you.
How the fuck?
You know, technically speaking, Link was Midna's thrall, but this is the reverse of that. You know, you gotta think of these things before
Swallow.
you get
Come on, you can do it. Take it all, baby. There you go.
Anyway,
Thumbs up!
I'm assuming
Hold
Daniel's
your
there
nose,
now.
let it come out.
I'm assuming Daniel's there now, and given he remembers the conversation he had with Malik, where Malik said, "I
Holy
have to go
fucking
to
shit!
That could have came out your nose.
It almost did.
This is why you read the terms and conditions.
What fucking object's in front of me?
The verbal one.
Oh shit!
I wish for that to happen.
Wow.
Okay, but due to the conversation Daniel had with Malik last night, he already knows that Malik has a different option than us. And since 3 out of 5 of us are students who were actually sent on the mission, he is suggesting that the other elf, Risha,
4 out of 5 equals
Russia.
So yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4.
She appeared out of nowhere, so I'm assuming she's not a student.
She's a student.
My character doesn't know that.
Fair enough.
So he's sending
Check them out.
Rashna, or
Rush.
Renisha.
Renisha. Thank you. I'm never gonna remember that name. I hope you know that.
I remember everybody.
Oh, I can remember theirs.
But not Renisha.
I'm not remembering Renisha. But
Mine's 4 letters from a
That's
series of unfortunate events.
I'm suggesting Renisha and Malik go off to potentially scout out a great rune, since that seems to be of great help, and you two seem to be the most capable of doing such an act. Whereas the 3 of us go and try to find this hideout. Send our 2 greatest warriors for the hardest task. It's the best thing to do.
And it leaves you vulnerable.
Leaves us vulnerable, but we don't need to fight. We just need to scout, motherfucker.
Scouting eventually means to fight.
Well, yeah, but not if you pull a black knife and a U
A black knife and a what?
and a U.
Define a U.
Polymorphing your
Next
body.
time, do the potty, or you come tell somebody you need help. Don't just sit.
They got a polymorph. If I know how the body works, that means I can potentially break your bones and turn you into an animal.
That first part.
But if I also figure out how the inner workings of an animal works, then I can proceed to also turn you into said animal as long as I know it. I'm essentially what's her face from My Hero Academia. Momo.
Mama Rosa.
I'm essentially Momo. As long as I understand how something is made and its biological makeup, I can turn you into said thing.
Malik is waiting for you all to start getting on his back. He actually moves down so you can climb on his back.
What about my horse?
So I guess we're not going with
Your
hardcore
horse
for my
is
play
dead.
and Malik.
My horse is dead? When did my horse die?
He just looks at you.
It exploded.
Yes, essentially.
no.
When was I told this?
I wasn't expecting your horse to live.
Why have Cerberus? I'm more on Cerberus.
You can't ride on surface.
He's a hound.
He's a spirit.
He has corporeal form. He's just not big enough.
Huh.
He's like a puppers. Well, not literally a pupper, but
He's not big enough.
he's like Allie size.
He's not big enough to ride on. He's seen you naked, but you have a problem riding on his back.
Yes. I don't know.
I have no problem riding on his back. I've done it once. I'll do it again. Daniel has no
Is
shame.
there even enough room? Last time there was only enough room for 2 people.
He was Regular size then.
Daniel asks if they kill a black knife, since the body's going to go to waste anyway, can they keep at least one corpse so he can experiment on it?
No.
Yes.
I think you say no. This is why I made a deal with the
I
fucking
will-
devil.
I will find a way to make a damn pocket dimension so I can teleport it back to his base, because that is our base now.
Look at this damn.
The fact that he stared at me like that means I can do that.
I'm just looking at you.
But it means I can do that if I figure out how to do it.
I allow a lot of stuff.
Essentially, when he says he allows a lot of stuff, if it's scientifically possible or you can explain it in such a way that it sounds literally possible, he'll allow it. So me saying I'm essentially Momo Yaorozu, I'm not lying when I said I'm essentially her. All of us are essentially her. Except I just deal with bodies.
This is why I made a deal with the devil.
Technically speaking, if I cut open a squirrel and I figure out how a squirrel ticks, I can turn you into a squirrel.
Again, this is why I made a deal with the devil.
A big angry black wolf.
Or technically speaking, if I figure out how the inner workings of a dragon works, whereas the inner workings of a... No, listen, hear me out before I finish. Hear me out.
You make me laugh for a reason.
If I figure out how the inner workings of a dragon's fire breath works, and I can turn you into a squirrel, I can turn you into a fire-breathing goddamn squirrel. I can turn you into Cerberus, damn it.
Okay.
That's what I was getting at.
Cerberus is not a squirrel, bitch.
2 sacks. Thimble.
Exactly.
Huh?
I already have the biology figured out. It's not just magic.
Dragons don't just conjure.
There are 2 sacks
Wow.
full of flammable gas, like methane,
It's like an
Go
extra set of
through.
lungs.
that go through, and there's a thimble on the top of the mouth that has an electricity pulsing through it, so that when that methane goes through and it exhales, that's what creates the fire.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I've
Why
already
do-
figured out.
Why do you think I'm so good at bodies, and why do you think I'm so into scientific research? I kind of have to be. Why do you think I favor being the simple warrior chop chop over goddamn magic?
Yeah, because it kind of look like the
What?
ocean.
Because you're stuck in magic.
No, because I like to turn my brain off when I play these.
Because he gets it from me, because I literally just told you the inner workings, the biology machinations of a dragon and how it breathes fire. It's not just.
And it's the worst. It's the worst part. I remember that because we cut open a dragon in one of our games,
I shoved somebody.
and you know why we did? To get my goddamn sword back.
Wasn't that the one with the
The chain sword.
Yeah.
The bunny. I
remember
played a
that.
bunny chick.
The Viera.
Yeah. I lost my sword on a ship, and then we jumped off, and then we killed a
How
dragon.
did you lose your sword on the ship?
I had a second sword, and the ship turned sideways, and then we were all hanging off the damn ship.
Okay.
And
A lot of shit happened on that one quest.
Dad, do you
And then we
remember
gutted a
when I
dragon.
shoved something up something's butthole and I destroyed its inside?
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, you were there for that. It was a manticore, which is essentially take a scorpion mixed with a snake, mixed with a lion, mixed with a griffin. It was on me, and then she took her ripper blade, which essentially take a knife, turn it into a chainsaw. She shoved it up its
Butthole.
butthole, and then disemboweled it, quite literally.
And then I cut open its insides.
And then I proceeded to skin it for its hide so I could sell it. Pretty sure I perfectly skinned that one, didn't I?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I perfectly skinned it. I messed up on the second one,
That's
but the first one I perfectly skinned.
funny.
And I also sold the bloody armor of a bunch of orc barbarians. I didn't kill them, the manticore did. I was friends with them.
And you were a bunny girl.
No, this
No,
was when I
that
was
was
playing Victor, my warforge, with a giant two-handed flaming sword.
That wouldn't pray to me.
Yeah, no. And then I proceeded to want to have a mock battle with him. I missed 2 of my attacks, and then he proceeded to decimate me in the 17 attacks you had.
How the hell did they have 17?
Monk.
Monk gets extra attacks, and then you can also take a feat that gives you an extra attack, and then also you can put haste on yourself, which he has a haste tattoo, which gives him another attack. He also had a demon inside of him, which gives him an additional 2 attacks. But the demon also had haste, which also gave him an additional 2 attacks. So he had an additional 4 attacks from the damn demon.
And you said, "Oh, let me try and fight this thing."
I wanted to see how much damage it could do against him, honestly. I wasn't expecting to get out of that at all. I just wanted to see how much damage my two-handed sword could do in 2 hits. Not enough was the
That's
answer.
obviously.
I'm pretty sure he didn't even need all 17 hits. He got me in 3. Because he did 30 plus damage in one.
Flurry of blows.
Oh yeah, not to mention, on top of the 17, he can use flurry blows, was an additional 5 attacks.
Something like that.
So this dude legitimately could have 20 plus attacks in one turn. This is the one that's a demigod, by the way.
And you're the one that let me
right
come
here,
to
you know
the
that, right?
He's also
He
the
didn't
cousin to
let
Zinro.
me.
I
He
just
messed
wasn't
up.
expecting it.
Yeah.
He's also the cousin to Zinro, which, lo and behold, Zinro is also demigod status.
Okay. That's news, but
Oh, father. Obviously, father, I didn't directly say it, but I was hinting at it. Zinro was the leader of the people he brought. Suddenly, he had all these people under his control, just doing whatever he told them to do.
it doesn't mean they pray to him.
Forceful prey. Like what you did with the goblins.
I didn't. No,
Pray to me or you starve.
I didn't do that. I forced a couple packs, and because I forced a couple packs, and then they ended up with powers, the other one's like, "Oh shit, he must be a god."
Okay, sorry. Humans. With the humans he came across, he said, "Pray to me or you die." Quite literally. And then he forcefully took over a town that didn't want to be taken over, and then he also said, "Pray to me or you die."
I still want to be a goddess, bitch.
There's a goddess
It's
right
your
here.
turn to decide what type you can be.
I want to be a nature goddess that
That's not
everybody
what I meant.
loves. I want to be Persephone.
Again, not what I meant.
Hey, look, he's good to his daughters.
And one of them's about to die.
Yeah.
You better leave Sarah the fuck alone.
I'm not leaving her alone.
You leave her alone.
I gave her to you as a plot point, not as a permanent daughter.
You leave her.
Okay, so essentially, I gave him a ghost daughter because her original father was dead and she lingered around in the castle. He adopted her, he gave her a body, and now I'm taking it upon us to take her away from him.
Just because you want to be an asshole?
That, and because, a lot of people don't like when a person suddenly rises to demigod status, so they will threaten them in any way possible just to
It's good roleplay.
either take the status
It's
or
good
to kill
roleplay.
them.
It's good story.
And my dad can tell you when it comes to roleplay, I beat him out in that aspect. In combat, he beats me, but
The way we do stories is he's more about roleplay and story. I'm more about combat and getting to the combat. But the combat works in such a way that it's so intertwined with the story. Why? The last couple sessions, y'all been getting your asses whooped, right?
Yes.
and then last session, great storytelling. A lot of roleplay.
There's a whole reason why y'all get your asses whooped. It all leads to a plot point. It all leads to the story. It all
Pretty much, if I didn't exist with y'all wouldn't have such hard encounters.
I'm just trying to win.
What's
What?
that? There's that one saying. I forget what it is, but it's like you're only as strong as your imagination or something like that.
the team is only as strong as their weakest link.
But no, it was another thing. It was like I think it was from an anime or something, and like the villain was making fun of the hero, saying you're only as strong as your mind allows you to be. Essentially saying they're stupid when it comes to mages, and they don't know how to actually properly use their abilities. Which is essentially what I am. I'm only as strong as.
But we gonna move along.
Yeah.
Esme, what are you doing, baby?
Me?
You're,
I've already suggested a plan, but Malik completely ignored my plan.
we stick together.
Well, that is a good idea. I'd rather not have a giant black dog giving our position away. Just saying.
He doesn't need to be a giant black wolf.
You don't strike me as the type to be silent, is my point I'm trying to
Well,
make.
I'm more than aware of what you're trying to say.
You strike me as the point of the moment you see a black knife, you go feral because they did something to you in the past 150 years you've been alive.
That's it. There's a couple parts that you could be talking about. The You're only limited by your passion and your imagination. Be open to the possibilities. Take chances.
Probably not.
For imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's common attractions. Albert Einstein.
More than likely that.
So, Esme, what it is that you is doing is
What are you
And
doing?
on the dog because I don't have a choice.
wolf.
Wolf.
He's a wolf.
I'm calling him a dog just because I'm insulting him.
Yes.
That was a great plan.
Yeah, right?
What if he
I
kills
can't say
us
anything.
all?
I made fucking backwards. Like fucking
What if he kills us all? Then that's
So
all Bubby's
at this
fault.
point, you do what you're told. Why are you continuing to insult the only guy that knows what's going on?
Because he doesn't like me.
So fuck the whole party. You want to be petty?
Exactly.
Can we if he happens to fall off of you, can we just leave him there?
Here's a question:
That
Can I
was
turn
Muhammad
myself?
Ali.
Can I turn myself into the Hulk?
Man who has
The
no
Hulk.
imagination has no wings.
Yeah, if I super strength them, if I give my muscles super strength to the point where they can,
You don't hulk out.
No, I'm not talking about hulking out. What's Hulk's main form of moving? Long distances?
Yes.
Super jumping.
Exactly.
Or
Which technically can be faster than you're running. Technically. If I give myself enough muscular strength. I technically could.
You say no.
Are you saying I'd also need haste with the super strength in order to match you if I were to be jumping like the Hulk? How the hell does that work? Haste is not air. How am I gonna haste myself through the air? How does that work?
You really want me to just do the physics on it?
I know haste technically removes the friction, which technically makes you
No, it doesn't
fly.
remove the friction. It completely actually alters your body for a second.
So essentially, gravity just no longer exists for me.
No, it's not a gravity on. It makes you faster.
Daddy, are you
That's
doing
why you get exhausted. Like when haste is ended, you're exhausted.
Unless it just doesn't.
Daddy, are you doing real since it got ran over by a car and shot?
But hun, do you know what happens when you cast haste on something that isn't meant to be that fast?
It blows up like my horse.
Well, it doesn't blow up.
The muscles tear and fuck up.
Yeah. So even if your horse didn't die, it wasn't walking anytime soon or ever.
Call your horse Elmer's.
So essentially, whether your horse did not die or not, I was using it for my scientific research.
Push.
No, that's
You know, why do people view me cutting open bodies and trying to understand the makeup of something so I can turn something else into that thing evil?
yeah. You just
It's not evil. It's not. When my ability is quite literally based around my know-how around the autonomy of different creatures, it's not evil that I want to research creatures.
huh.
It's not.
What are you doing, Daniel?
Only 2 people can fit on the dog.
No, all 4 of you can.
Since yeah, you're big. You're a big cat.
Can I go over your shoulders?
Mm-hmm.
Can I do that?
So you're coming inside and hopping on his back.
I'm a hop on your back while I slowly feel your fur.
That's not.
What's the texture? What's the texture of your fur? I need to know.
It's thick but slightly silky.
Thick and silky. Alright. I asked for reasons.
Uh-huh. Esme,
He's
job.
what it is you're doing?
Hopping on the dog. AKA.
You said you were hopping on the wolf, right?
Yeah.
So, Renisha is dealing with something, so we're going to assume that she's on the wolf as well.
Mm-hmm.
Sitting
For
all open like.
yeah, for practical purposes.
What? Did you come back to the cave yet?
Yes.
Okay.
Have I looked at your paws at any point in time?
No.
Damn.
Can I look?
The more I understand how something works, the more I can turn something else into that. So you know what that means? If I understand how his body works, I can turn myself into him.
Good luck with it.
So I don't need to fit. He does it because of a curse, but I can mimic it. I may not be a perfect mimic,
That's my brothers.
but I'll be a damn near perfect mimic.
So,
Correct, Father?
something to that degree. I'm not going to disagree with that. Malik starts racing. You see the forest and swamp rush by you. You feel the air rush and push into your face. I'm sorry, what did you say?
I said you better not give me split personality.
That was for your next one.
Well, it would also make sense for this character because he has this personality, and then if he gains his memories back, his old personality is conflicting with his new one. So it's the whole thing my character can have. Just DM ideas.
Yeah.
Why am I giving you ideas? I'm not
you
the
think
DM.
you think I haven't thought about that?
I'm not the DM. Why am I giving ideas?
You tell me.
A force of habit. Anyway, back to the details.
Before you know it, you're all back close to the academy. You're the bridge, the broken bridge,
Tasty.
that's there. You have the village that's in front of the academy, and then the academy itself. And you can see it hoisted up on its cliffside. It's elevated area.
So we're on a cliffside?
No, it's the
the village.
Yes.
Okay.
How when you come out of the academy and then you go down, and then there's a whole like little village there, and then you go down into the swamp itself.
Does it hurt if we pull on his fur?
No, not yet.
So theoretically speaking, if he wanted to climb up a mountain, or let's say a cliff, we could hold on to his fur very tight and we'd be fine.
I don't know about that.
So we're back by the academy, right? Where essentially it all started.
Yes.
I'd say let's follow where we last saw them retreating to, which was the opposite way from which we came.
So you're pointing Malik in the direction of where you saw them retreat.
Indeed.
You're on the wolf back at Renisha.
All four of us are.
Okey-doke.
He's a big doggo.
Yeah.
Or, I guess he'd be classified as a warg at this point in time.
More than a warg at this point.
Like two
Wargs-
wargs.
Yeah, wargs are big as horses. Like horses can fit like two, possibly three at the max, but he's stupid dumb big. So
Why don't we add a wagon to this guy so we can hold a bunch of loot?
Because he makes other people chattel. He isn't chattel himself.
I still need to understand how his paws look. Or kill.
You need to shush with your petty nonsense and be happy
He's
to have
trying
the
to
ride.
He's trying
Well, no,
to
I'm
make
happy
it.
that I have the ride.
He's
I'm
trying
trying
to
to
make
figure out
himself.
how to mimic him.
It's a Malik. Since
what eventually happens is you all end up at another cave. Malik starts sniffing around, and you see him, and his head pops up real quick, and he looks at the cave. He lowers himself so all of you can get down.
I'm jumping on.
I love how this entire time I've just been questioning different things that don't even pertain to the story but only pertain to my power.
We've
You've been
noticed.
doing that? Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah.
And I
It's
have
been more
another.
than one session.
I'm just curious on what I'm allowed to do and not allowed to do, which essentially is pretty much everything. But there's a point in my power where he's going to say not yet. Correct.
Almost definitely.
Exactly. So I just need to know that if I'm mimicking something, if I don't heighten everything, like if I turn myself into a wolf and I don't heighten the smell, can I like perfect other features of it? Because when you mimic something, you don't make a perfect mimic of that thing. Like the mimic chest in Dark Souls 3, or any Dark Souls, their chain isn't perfect. But if you reduce a quality of one thing, you can improve the overall quality of everything else.
No.
Ah, okay. Genuine questions. At least I know that's how that works, though.
You're all sitting in front of another cave.
Can I run?
The sun is actually going down. And considering Malik's speed, that's saying something.
What for?
Mm-hmm.
I need to understand how night vision works.
More rocks, less cones.
More rods, less cones?
If I remember correctly.
I thought rods were colored, right?
Like white with color.
So theoretically, I can give us all night vision so we can see better without needing to spark a fire and give our position away. I can turn us into cats. A Khajiit. You want to be a Khajiit?
Hmm?
You want to be a Khajiit?
So the fuck's that?
A cat person.
Sure.
I'm gonna have to fuck with your ass.
No.
Let's give me night vision. You'll be fine.
No, don't make me blind.
I don't think. Maybe. I can,
No,
always,
thank you.
I can always heal the blindness. It's not that big
You
a deal.
can't.
Oh, you're not dead. Yeah, I can. If I can take something away, I can give it. Right, Eileen?
If you roll right. Because I know for damn sure he'll make you roll for it.
I can keep rolling until I get it.
Oh my god.
That's how that works, don't you know? Keep
Wait.
rolling until you perfect something. That's how that works.
No, it doesn't. Not in life.
No, that's exactly how that works. What are y'all talking about?
I don't keep me out so either.
Right, Father? What? I asked her if I could turn her into she aka night vision. She said, no, you're going to make people blind. And I said, just like I take something away, I can give it.
Okay, Jesus.
Am I wrong, though?
Jesus.
I can take your sight, but I can very well heal you and give you your sight back.
Okay, Jesus.
Because all it is healing a body part that I took. It's not like I'm molecularly
As he giveth,
destroying
so he taketh
He
away.
ain't touching my eyes. He said he
That's
would turn me
literally
into a
the
cat
description.
person.
As he giveth, so he doth take it away.
You act as if I'm destroying your eyes at the molecular level. I'm not.
I didn't say a word.
I know you do. But I say that to you because if you change your face, then she knows it's fine. See, look at his face. I'm not.
He just
Why are you even letting him use her as a guinea pig?
Right!
At this point?
Yeah!
But she hasn't said anything to stop him.
Yeah, you haven't at all.
Don't fucking touch me!
Who's
In
gonna be my,
character or out of character?
who's gonna
No,
be
in character.
who's gonna be my willing guinea pig then?
Fucking no, go find someone!
Fine, I'll steal the body of a black knight. And by body, I mean living body.
We'll see.
Alright,
Oh, I
so
know
everybody
what you
hopped
meant.
out of your bath and we got to a cave. And he's trying to guinea pig her, and she said no.
Yeah, in the time it took to get from point A to point C, the sun's actually going down, so it's dusk.
Okay.
And as I said, considering Malik's considerable speed.
You have night vision?
Dad, can I ask this question to my daily?
I don't know if wolves have a legit night vision. I know cats do, but I don't know if dogs and wolves do. That's something more Eileen would know than me.
Not without Googling it.
Yes.
Okay. Because I know cats are talked about a lot because they have like excellent night vision.
So he knows.
Yeah, but I've always heard
But
cats
their
have
eyes
better.
shine.
I was always more interested in other types of lore than werewolf lore.
Lichens. What?
That wasn't exclusively vampire, just things other than werewolves.
I call it a lichen. Lycanthropy. But
It's the way you said it, like
lichens.
those guys.
But here's the thing: even if I go blind, I'm semi-used to fighting blind, so I'll be fine.
Dad, can I ask
Like, is the cave dark enough that we can't see like 5 feet in front of us?
It's a cave, bro, and night's coming.
Is it like Elden Ring dark or Dark Souls dark? Because Dark Souls dark isn't dark at all. Elden Ring
You
dark.
can't see shit.
Alright, so can I try to do
Like I said, it's a cave and night's coming.
magical night vision so I can see,
So
like heighten to the
I
gap?
used to have a lantern. I don't think it was smashed.
Mine
Still
was
have your lantern.
mine set everything on fire.
I was about to ask my theory to
Is mine broken?
No, I think yours is fine.
No, yours is fine.
Mine's the only one that got broken.
But Lena's fairy creates a blue soft magical light.
Stab everyone.
Is this one? Is this something that an area Malik is familiar with?
No. I'm assuming Alex.
Is this another one of his caves? If he's on this end of the world,
Well, he was following a scent.
Are you asking me? Or are you asking
Malik.
Malik?
Malik.
He can give 2 different answers.
I want to check for traps. All right. Look,
Oh,
douche knuckle.
oh,
You know what? You're lining him up for a joke.
The 4.
Detect no trap.
I want to power dodge.
At least I tried instead of just blindly walking into some random cave
Can I?
in the dark.
Can I essentially become Toph to search? Because I want to do that instead of just blindly looking at it.
You don't have that knowledge.
So I know.
I let y'all get away with a lot of shit of
You
just
do.
instantly knowing how to do shit.
Well, I've rolled for half my knowledge.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. But that's why I'm going to flat out tell you, like, no for a little while.
Yeah, no.
I'm pretty sure I'm the
whatever.
only one that's rolled for my knowledge for the most part.
You're the only one asking shit.
Fair enough.
I'm just standing there watching y'all volley back and forth.
Same. And now I'm
You're
fucking
selling
same.
your ass. I don't know what you're talking about
She didn't sell her ass.
yet.
Right?
She won't sell her ass, but I'll take it.
Excuse me?
I wasn't joking about the slavery.
He's trying to get laid. Anyway, you can tell there's magic in the air.
Is it
You're not.
Fuck!
our
I'm
magic?
still bargain shit.
No.
I thought we were past this shit. But I'm still bargain shit.
You are always going to be a bargaining chip until you prove yourself otherwise.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
Or until you prove that you're not a viable guinea pig. Either one.
Define fuck.
Listen, the more I can figure out my own power, the more I can help myself
Test it
and
on
others.
yourself, and then you can test it on me.
I am the definition of a mad scientist. I am not testing shit on myself.
Ain't touching me.
That thing's
There's
not
magic
going in
the
me.
air.
At least
I'm
not
sorry,
what I
say again?
acknowledge.
There's magic in the air.
It's not yours.
That's not ours.
Magic in the air.
You're looking for traps, and the fact is, you can only tell that there's magic and that it's
I'll
in
roll
the area.
perception too.
You're gonna get the same result. You detect no traps.
Well, she may be looking for something else.
She'll detect
Any signs of danger?
one.
4.
As far as signs of danger goes, you can only see things to the degree that you already know that as Malik has brought you to this place and you told him you were hunting black knives, that there is danger.
Question about Malik's sense of smell, sight, and or hearing. Given rubbing stuff together can cause a certain smell for certain animals and whatnot, if anything is misplaced or anything is moved in a way it shouldn't be, shouldn't he be able to smell such a thing? So I'm asking Malik if a yes or no question, aka he can shake his head, yes or no. Does he smell anything out of place, like not human, but it feels like somebody was messing with the inside of the cave in any way, shape, or form?
The implication would be that you wouldn't walk into it because what he did smell.
I'm guessing you just
Listen,
walked
y'all are
into
trying to
the-
use your human eyes. I'm trying to use a wolf's sense. Y'all playing checkers. I'm playing 4D chess.
Bitch, shut up.
Malik simply just looks at you.
Given that when he is silent and stares at me in any form, that normally means a yes because he refuses to say yes to me.
It's not just you. You ain't special.
You've said yes to them. You have not once said yes to my character. You
Technically, you
just
said
stared.
yes to me.
Technically.
He stared at you until you got naked.
But he has never once said yes to me. He is just...
Because he don't like you.
His silent stare at me means yes. Because he refuses to... He'll tell me no all day. So if it were a no, he would make it known as a no. Because he don't like me. But if he's silent, it is a yes. So therefore,
Or he's
He
just
smells
staring
something.
at you because you would dumb as well.
It's better. It's better to know what you're walking into and using the sense of all your party members than just the sight of someone who doesn't have night vision in the dark.
She can
But
see
I
in the
wasn't-
dark.
Say, I'm a
Oh,
half elf. I
yeah.
have dark vision.
She is an NFL.
However, I was detecting magical traps. That's not using my eyeballs. That's using my.
Your magic. Using your magic eyeballs. This one used for physical eyeballs. You use your magic eyeballs, but you can't see shit.
Yeah, duh.
And I'm assuming since you didn't detect anything magic, that means it's not a magical trap. It's a physical trap, like a tripwire or some shit.
There was magic in the air that was not ours.
Oh, I know.
You know, you got all these critiques. What the hell are you doing?
I'm critiquing it because I like to see his face, because depending on what his face does depends on my next move. Because his face tells a lot, believe it or not. So
Do
when,
you think I am unaware of this?
No, I'm more than aware. I'm more than know you're aware of this. So I kind of poke and prod until he says something or looks at me in a certain way, so I know whether to go with that action or not. Because he is terrible at hiding facial expressions.
Well, quit
Says
shitting on the
who?
rest of your party and do something useful.
Says who?
Well,
You think I'm not aware of my facial expressions?
I'm hovering my fingers over her eyes and giving her night vision because
No, you ain't touching
she
me.
needs to see. I understand we got a blue ball, but I'm about to ask to shut that shit down. That shit's getting shut the fuck down. Not dealing
My
with
lessons, my fairy's not going to listen to you. She only listens to me.
I have no problems with turning random things into test subjects. Like self-implosion.
I have no problem
I
of
am
setting you on fire.
I am not a good guy. For the
We
most
know.
For the most part, I am not good.
That's why we call you evil.
Anyway, the only reason I don't agree with the Blue Ward is because the Blue Ward gives away our position, and meanwhile we can see them, but we may not be able to see them. They may be farther into the darkness. They can see our big blue ball having ass.
Tell the fairy to dim it down.
Or, ask.
A light is a light regardless. Yeah, I could ask. But asking has never gotten me anywhere so far.
Just gasp.
Turn off the light. Please.
Malik shifts back into his humanoid form. You see him, he's looking around. He's still in his humanoid form. He's sniffing.
Fun.
He looks at you. He moves very close, grabs you by your waist, and he whispers in your ear, "You stay by me. Am I clear?"
You got yourself into this.
Squeak.
Malik looks at Renisha. Can you see?
Yes.
Can you see as I see? Can you see as we see as elves? As half elves?
Yes.
You got yourself into this. I'm not helping you. I offer to make you.
You take the lead.
I'm gonna be your
I
test subject.
shall take the
Like,
back.
you know how likely that is to end in death for me?
They're all
Test
humans.
subject before you're my slave.
Okay.
If I make you
I'm
my
gonna draw
slave,
my
then you're
weapon
just
and leave it in
running
sword
away
form for now.
You do what now?
I'm gonna draw my weapon and leave it in sword form for now.
Yeah.
So what's the formation?
I got another question from Malik.
I'm the engine, he's the caboose. Where are you guys going?
Yeah.
I have to stay by Malik.
Didn't I tell you
I'm
what
gonna
the fish
take
says
the
when
rear.
I'm a half elf?
But here's a question: if we throw something inside, can Malik?
You have help. Done. Okay.
But if we throw something inside, can Malik?
She wants to be a half elf.
But
Oh,
can,
half
can
elf.
Malik
I thought you
semi-accurately
said half
tell how
elf.
deep the sound goes off of vibrations? Well, not vibrations, but off the echo.
I want to be a goddess.
You know, I'm really trying to use my party member strengths here, so we have
Huh?
the best advantage of getting out of this without damage. Just saying. And y'all look at me like I'm the bad guy for trying to play into everybody's strengths.
But in the process of trying to play to everybody's strengths, you're shitting on everything everybody
I
else
want to be a
does.
goddess.
It's not. I appreciate everything y'all do.
Uh-huh.
Today.
I'm asking Malik if he'll be able to approximate such a noise.
He just looks at you.
He's sick of your shit.
He is. But I'm not trying to get stabbed again, damn it. So I'll take a rock and like lightly chuck it in and see if you can tell how far that goes back. Because I know caves reverberate.
Actually, I have a smart
That's
idea.
20 feet back.
20 feet back.
You can't hear that.
You have better hearing than the average person, don't you, Malik?
We're all people.
We are.
This is fun parking.
But it is quite evident you have a heightened sense of smell and hearing than we do.
Ha ha. Apple and Eve. Adam and Eve. And the apple. Ha ha ha.
But since it appears to be such a way, I'm trying to play into...
Speak up, boy.
Since it appears to be that way, I'm trying to play into your strengths as well as ours, so we have the best chance of not getting ambushed and or stabbed, because I don't favor it, and I know you damn well don't either.
The half elf up front. I man the rear. We can see.
You don't like me very much, do you?
No.
He doesn't like you at all.
I'm trying to build a bond here, man. I'm trying to keep everybody safe.
So your fucking body.
You're
does.
not cooperating with me here.
Yeah. Sorry, kitty.
I'm just checking.
Believe it or not, I'm not willing to go blind myself to give myself night vision.
Chicken shit.
Yeah, but he's fully willing to do it to me. He's fully willing to do it to me.
See, I like the powers, I don't like the drawbacks, so as long as I can experiment on something time and time again until I get it perfect, I'm good.
You may not remember anything about yourself, but I mean, your general propensities are showing regardless. There's a reason you ended up in this shit.
My feelings.
Ain't wrong.
I'm just. It's harmless for the most part. It's not like you take damage. You just go
I
blind.
go blind.
Temporarily. Did you forget I was temporarily blind because of the sun?
Tuskegee was a research project too.
You know what? You're not
Russian
wrong.
sleep experiment.
I wouldn't make you stay awake that long. That'd be a torture method for anything you capture.
Armenian orphanages. Anything the Nazis did.
You see, the fact is.
Fucking Hitler and the fucking twins.
Now, here's the thing. Y'all talking crap on me. He's loving my ideas.
Am I?
You are. Princess Mel.
Leave him alone.
I can just see this half elf has a pink hood on or something. Oh God, Jesus. Okay. Anyway, you got rear, she's got front. Let's go.
Wait, I have front?
No, not yet.
Oh. Renisha.
Renisha, thank you. Renisha. I am not. I want to call her Rashala for some reason. Don't
Rosh
ask.
Hashan.
Call her friend.
Or R.
Daddy was close to my
Let's help, boys and gals.
The fuck?
Boy and gal.
Annabelle Lee.
Yo, Malik. You may not agree with the things I do, but I try to do it so I can help them, but I can also potentially help you. So if we can capture one or two of them alive, mostly for our mission, but for other purposes that don't involve any dark magic, I would greatly appreciate it. Do you think we're able to do that with our current set of skills?
Go.
I'll take that as a yes, thank you. Just don't tear one's arm off, please. Preferably. Any heads on forward. Y'all think I'm joking about getting asleep.
Don't make me a slave.
If I
No, he wants to make me his slave.
not you, you're fine.
No,
For now.
he's thinking of another type of slave for you.
Yeah.
Anyway. Anyway, no, because if I make them a slave, they can't fight me, and then they're forced to do anything I tell them to.
I will set you on fire.
Did his rock yield any results?
20 feet feet deep. 20 feet inside the cave.
Did it cause anything to stir?
No. But the more you move inside,
The more
It's-
uneasy we feel.
a mass of glintstone jutting from the sides of the walls. Some small, others large. It's unrefined. What are you doing, Junior?
I had a map for this exact thing.
What are you doing, Junior?
I have a map. Did it?
Sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Does. Why? Where are we?
Okay, solid as snake.
So we headed from the we were by the Raya Lucaria.
He's cheating.
Oh my.
Says who?
There's no such thing as cheating when you're looking at a map of your current whereabouts. It's kind of fair.
Kinda not.
We head here. So we're past here.
So, Renisha, since you're in the front, what's it you're up to?
Raya Lucaria Mines.
I'm guessing I'm not supposed to get distracted by the unrefined glintstone all over the place. I'd like to send him a bird if he can do it quietly.
Roll for
Is
it.
the bird
Roll
like
for it.
Why wouldn't it?
We're in the Raya Lucaria
Five.
Mines.
That's a good idea.
Remember that place with all the rock crystal people? That's where
It
we
flies out. And as it flies out, it acts becoming corporeal. The ceiling itself shimmers as if it were the night sky.
No.
Didn't you die there a
He did.
lot?
He did. We all did.
No, we're all about to die again. Yay, death!
The glintstone jutting out of the walls glimmers with a dull light.
Is that
Is there a false wall in this cave in
Yes.
addition to the Starry Night?
Yes.
That's a different cave.
It's whatever fucking cave I want it to be.
You're keeping it mostly more accurate. Damn it.
Roll for it.
Roll for perception. And wisdom. And intelligence.
And whether or not you eat your ass in it to you.
Make sure you also roll constitution save. You know, that's the scariest. Out of all the stats, it's the scariest thing when your DM randomly says, roll a constitution save. Out of all of that, that is the scariest one you can have. Because that means you're probably about to get poisoned. Or much worse, that goes into your veins.
You've been poisoned before.
Like I had to do.
You should be immune to poison.
You're all jaded for being as young as you are.
You know,
Small
I
one.
really should be immune to poison at this point. I really should. But that's something I'd have to etch into my ribcage. Probably, maybe. And I'm totally willing to do it. I've already been torn open in the stomach like 3 times now. I'm fine with this. I will.
So we see a Starry Night, or the bird sees a Starry Night.
You can see it as well. Through seeing through the bird.
Harry looks like you're bad.
If you want to.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to
You gotta take your ball, baby.
Can she spray out magic?
Yeah,
It
Marsha's
makes-
attacking.
No, like the magic fairy dust.
Which makes the game go
Not exactly fairy dust, but she can attack.
And I don't think we're going to do that. At least I don't try for that to happen.
Can she do a fire? Can she do fire yet?
Everybody roll perception.
God damn it!
Is she excited?
I blame you for any damage and all
We got
damage
4.
I take.
Me?
No.
I thought it was just.
2. She's gonna get 6.
Wait, I got a 4.
You're the only one that sees anything.
Yeah. Barely.
You feel a small rumble vibrating through the floor.
Oh, you're tough now.
It's rhythmic, like footsteps. You should shut the fuck up because you're metagaming.
No.
Wait. What's your
She needs the help. I'm trying to assist her.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
I genuinely am.
Look, he's
She doesn't know that you can tell the entire party something. She's just assuming what she knows, only she knows. So,
Well, that's the thing. Now she knows different.
yeah, now she does.
Dad. I want to sit on your lap. I bet you look so pretty.
I'm gonna tell everyone that there's a vibration in the ground coming towards us. Rhythmic.
Rhythmically.
Yeah, rhythmic. That word.
Malik, corrections is not coming towards us. It's more towards the back of the cave. It's another way of acting. Ice does it. But it's large.
You think?
Very large.
I'm just gonna be a fucking bitch from now on.
I can't metagame, so I can't tell her to ask something for me. I can't tell you to ask for me because I want to ask something, but I'm not really aware of it. So, I'm aware of it, but not aware of it. if that makes
It's
sense.
fucking cold over there.
It's not that cold. Like, I'm aware of it, but I'm not aware of it. Like,
Sit over here.
now that she mentioned it, like the rumbling, like I'm
Yep,
aware of it,
You
but
know.
You want your cushion?
so like I can point out the rhythmic flow of it.
Thank you.
Is it a rhythmic flow of something that's quadrupedal? What? Yeah. That? Or is it bipedal?
You don't know because you're not the one hearing it.
Well, I thought you said we.
She
made it
said
known
there
to
was
her.
a vibration that felt like footsteps.
Well, yeah, but when somebody makes something known, suddenly, more often than not, the person can feel that same thing.
That is a humongous assumption.
It is a human assumption, but based off natural human senses. Unless it stopped all of a sudden, but it's just. But unless it stopped all of a sudden, we should be able to be at least aware of it to a degree.
What did you say?
Let's keep pushing forward, guys.
Yes.
Who decided to make me a team leader again?
You
I didn't decide.
and Selena.
Yes.
I didn't decide. Y'all decided that.
No, we didn't. You decided that yourself.
I was just
Anisha, you're in front.
I have the videos.
Yeah, I know. And I don't detect shit, so.
Shouldn't she get like a plus something because she's elf?
I have
Half elf.
dark vision. And my bird said we got a starry night. But that's all.
Her ears aren't so good at hearing, even though she's a half elf. That's a complete utter lie. Why did you just roll like 8 d6s, my guy? That means there's like 8 enemies coming our way.
Everybody
I
roll
just-
perception.
We'll just see.
Okay.
We'll say it's, lingering effects of the concussion.
4.
2.
1.
She trips over her own feet.
Yep.
You. But I'll wait for her. Both Daniel and Lena can feel a subtle shift as there's something within the stone floor that's stepped on
Damn it.
and pushed in.
Who didn't look for traps?
Everybody. Except her. I think she fell.
No, did I fail? I got a 4.
No, you got a 4. I'm pretty sure you didn't fail either. Y'all just didn't detect any traps.
She didn't. Oh wait, yeah, I did the traps. You
That
did
was
the magic.
outside the cave.
Ah shit.
I told you if you could smell anything. You didn't answer me. You wanted this to happen, didn't
No, duh.
Malik wants us to die. He secretly wants us to suffer.
Just
Totally.
you.
Huh?
Just you.
And by proximity, y'all too.
Well, he's protecting me.
You need to.
Man protects his ass cheeks.
Suddenly you find a fiery brand on my hand. Like that one web tune I'm reading, the max level newbie. He literally just sets his hand on fire, touches the girl's face, and she's a slave now. Yeah, that's how that
Yeah,
works.
that's not cool at all.
She has a permanent hand mark just burned into her face now.
Yeah, it's not cool at all.
Well, she tried to kill him first, in all fairness.
Okay. Then she deserved that shit.
Makes
everybody
me
roll
think
this-
of a Wattpad story.
Everybody roll dexterity.
I can't even lie about that.
Can you give me
I don't
a
think you should
2B
have me in
thing?
the front anymore. Put her and her fairy up
Don't
front.
do it.
Give me a 2B thing, please. I trust my
I'm
rolls
the
better.
only one that can reach to her. So me and her are royally effed.
6!
What'd you roll, baby? Roll, baby.
What's dexterity for?
Whether
you
you
face
can
plant.
jump off of the thing
Oh,
or not.
5.
We're eating it.
So hard.
You two hear something like a drawstring, like being pulled back,
Oh, bow and arrows.
Yeah, we're getting shot.
and you hear. What you do is you actually manage to hop out the way of 3 sets of 4 arrows, flaming, shooting coming down the way.
Are we in a hallway by any chance?
Yes.
So this is a house?
Have I seen you play this area? Yeah, no, maybe.
Don't
Pick
play
any
around
hallway
with
where there's, rocks coming
them.
down
Don't
or
play around with
arrows
Many
coming out or
hallways.
fire
So I
coming
have
out of
seen
the
you play
ceiling.
this?
Except it was magical arrows, not fire arrows.
Just wait.
I will slap you with these socks.
them.
These
Like you did on top of my head.
And they're not filled with butter.
butter.
That is a weirdly specific reference that I am unfamiliar with.
I heartily. Sand Puckett.
Sand bucket.
She puts a
filled
whole
sock
stick of
with a whole bunch
butter-
of butter.
Yeah, and she like swings it and hits people with it.
Yeah.
What the flying fuck is that shit?
You,
It was-
oh my god.
It was a thing for like the entire series. She threatened to get her butter sock.
What series is this?
iCarly. And also,
I was
Sammy Cat.
yeah,
I
Mhm.
was in college and working.
fair enough.
I was raising these idiots.
I was busy watching it because Alex wanted to watch it.
I was raising these idiots. So,
Anyway, back to getting
Daniel.
shot in the face.
Daniel and Ranisha.
Totally eat it.
Yeah.
So hard that I legitimately eat 3 arrows.
You each take 3 points of damage.
Son of a biscuit.
I'm already like
I am being beckoned.
I want to be a succubus.
Question.
I want to be a goddess.
I do.
Father. Could I
Oh wow.
perhaps
My
maybe
Google
temp-
picked up on me.
Even if it's temporary, perhaps maybe, I don't know, increase my maximum HP? Damn it. You don't let me do the fun things. Theoretically speaking, I should be able to if I steal somebody's life force.
The body can only carry so much life. After it's a container. After a while, you're trying to top it off, and it keeps going. You overflow.
Clearly, my body is not normal.
Yeah.
Your body might not even be yours.
Exactly. Case in point. So, for all I know, my actual body has more HP than I do.
Since you almost killed yourself in a multitude seconds,
Do the stanky day.
When you start.
I said don't mess with that the first time. Did you not hear me?
I heard you. But I'm the eldest sibling, so I'm still messing with your stuff. Because that's how it
But
works.
you, but no, it doesn't because you.
I realize, like, we're maybe like 3 hours into this session, and most of this set, like, an hour and a half is just me asking questions.
I'm not even asking questions.
Hold up a video for her.
I
of
do.
Sand Puckett.
I do apologize. It's just a lot of these questions need answering.
Well,
so I
we
know
don't
I
really
can't.
need to go anywhere tonight, so
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, how about I take
you gotta be home by 11.
No, don't take my advice.
We're gonna call it about 9:30. military, so you gotta cut it out.
I gotta do a lot of research for my stuff, and you should too. You can't do as much as I can when it comes to bodily anatomy, but when it comes to magic in general,
I want to be a goddess.
not what I meant when I
I
said.
know.
Not what I meant when I said do research.
I know.
That's it. Love you, baby.
She's barking at the noise.
I don't. Is this fireworks?
Yep.
It's Father's Day.
Yeah, that's fine.
I have never heard somebody shoot off fireworks on
You
Father's Day.
forget where we live.
There's a difference between having a party every night and shooting fireworks on Father's Day.
What difference?
Fair enough. Yeah, why do you think I can't sleep without noise? There was a party literally every day we were there.
We
Only at night.
Yeah, when we lived at the house. When we lived at the house, it was quieter. So yeah.
I can't sleep without noise either.
You guys are fucked.
I still can't get over that one time you gave me some ZQL and I was playing Resident Evil.
Yeah.
And next thing I know, I was waking up, controller still in
Still
hand.
your hand. Yep.
I'm like, what happened to me? I was playing just 2 seconds ago and it's daytime now? Like, I was severely confused because I was wide and alert and everything. It's like I just got hit with some anesthesia.
That's what sequel is, bro.
And then I woke up and it was daytime. I'm like, yo. And
I would take like an hour nap and be like, what the fuck? What time is it?
No, the worst part is my game was paused. I was actively playing it when I went to sleep. So unless he came in and paused it for me, I paused it in my sleep.
Well, that's eventually weird.
I mean, I talk in my sleep, but that's besides the point. I talk and move in my sleep.
I punch my pillow.
This one can adamantly tell you all the times I've slept wrong. I don't know if he's talked to me while I was asleep, but
I have.
he can tell you all about my debaucheries.
We're waiting on Renisha's character to get back, or Renisha's player rather to get back, because Renisha and Daniel just took 3 points of damage by getting shot in the guts and stuff.
What is with you and my stomach?
What's with you in your stomach?
It looks like butterfly PT.
Man, are you trying to tell me something? Are you trying to tell me there's something secretly living in my guts?
Sure.
Yes.
Because with how adamant you are to stab me and gut me and shoot me in the guts, kind of feels like you're trying to tell me a secret message without telling me, dog. Don't you know? There's a child.
Where?
It's a Ricky. Is that you?
What? How did you take this?
I found the same pockets buttercup.
Oh, wonderful. So I got shot. Or what?
3 points of damage to you and Daniel.
God.
Okay.
God, Daniel.
I love Sam.
I don't.
You don't like Sam? I love Sam.
I'd rather not get slapped with a butter sock. Alright, so it's time to go
I
kill
forgot
some
you sent for
dweebs.
fucking
Yeah.
Jade.
Huh?
And then just to hop out of the way as the arrows fly by. Esme gets pulled and her back forced to the wall with Malik in front of her.
Yes, I'm seeing the error of my ways.
As Malik stares her dead in the eye before letting her go.
I can't ball tap him, sorry.
I mean, you can. It's just a question on whether he'll feel it or not.
Do I want to test that though?
Yes. I do.
You can do it then.
Oh, I'm testing the... I plan on testing something of his that isn't his, if that makes sense.
I'm rolling just
I forgot the
get
words
my
to say something similar to his biological makeup but isn't him. AKA a different wolf of his size, stature, and build.
You're not touching Cerberus.
Cerberus is like 3 times smaller than he is.
I don't give a shit.
He
You
can-
tried testing Cerberus already. You want to see a picture of what I imagine Cerberus
I-
looks like?
I haven't touched Cerberus yet.
Exactly.
yeah,
And if you touch him, I will make sure your butthole gets ripped out.
So technically speaking, I can do stuff with spirits given I'm all about that type of stuff, correct?
no. Your magic's more physical.
But if I refine the magic enough, could it be spiritual?
Go for physical.
Well, technically speaking, the only reason I say that is because spirits are essentially life energy that's still lingering in something. And I
Like
deal.
spirits are like energy that's outside.
This is what I imagine Cerberus looks like.
Let me see.
Almost like the black wards, like
That looks good.
from the thing. The blood wolves. The wargs.
Like this.
Raloka.
Yeah, that's what he looks like.
Raloka.
That's what the Karn is, a Raloka.
Vamp-
Living
Vampire?
Yeah, living vampire.
Oh, the vampire people. I haven't played that in a while.
Yeah, that's what I imagine Cerberus looks like.
So that's what Cerberus looks like. Got it.
You just
I
killed
thought-
Cerberus. You realize that, right?
No, I did not. I will embed my fucking healing amulet into him so he doesn't die. Don't test me.
Don't touch me either.
But you just said it's life energy that exists around. But that life energy is also tied to a specific thing. Ashes.
It's ashes. Yes.
So it's still tied to a physical thing that I can physically deal with. Correct. Which means, since they don't have a corporeal form, they don't get any drawbacks from anything I cast on them. Which means I can essentially cast a permanent haste and strength spell on, I don't know, let's say Cerberus without any
Don't
drawbacks.
touch
That's
my
actually
dog.
Well, the drawback would probably, it takes damage, but it doesn't
Yeah.
really have a form to take damage.
It has a form.
Well, it takes damage, but I'm
Its
saying, like,
energy recesses back into the ash.
well, yeah, but I'm saying, like, it doesn't have, like, muscles to upkeep. Like,
Yes, it does.
it's a spirit.
Spirits can have muscles too.
It comes in corporeal form, and the corporeal form remembers what it was like. So it gets damaged
That's
like that.
cool looking. Look at
Well,
that.
here's a question.
Well, let me see.
If you, I don't know, let's say
That's-
with their
that's what
memories of it,
Cerberus
does that mean they will
better
never
look
remember
like.
what it feels like, so therefore I can tinker with it?
Cerberus?
They wouldn't. But DNA memory.
No, that's
bro.
not what
That's how.
Cerberus looks like.
But
These
I
are
can mess with
magic
the DNA.
cards.
If I get really good, I could mess with the DNA, technically speaking. That's more so something I'd have to research and tell you exactly how I can mess with the DNA.
Yeah.
Because, okay, here's the thing. I know a little bit how to mess with DNA because of CRISPR, but I don't know the exact details of it. But once I look that up, I will tell you, and I am adamant.
And I'm going to probably shut that shit down because you're going very intimate with today's science as opposed to the medieval shit.
Well, yeah, but magic is essentially
A
just
science
science.
that we don't understand. I'm aware of that.
Exactly. So if we put
But
science,
you know what DNA is.
Yeah.
What the fuck makes you think your character would? That's why I won't allow certain things.
Well, I can always research it. I got plenty of not willing test subjects in this cave.
You ever wonder why I made her my thrall?
I'm not talking about any of you.
Uh-huh.
I'm talking about
We
any of
haven't run into any general public yet. We've run into attackers.
exactly. Attackers make the. What if
So
I
far,
sign?
you've almost died twice. How do you think you're going to magically just, you're mine now?
You see, if he
This is
deals
what
with
Cerberus
something,
looks
I
like.
can slap him in the face with a brand and be like, "You're mine now." So yeah,
Good luck.
that's how that would work. Not to mention, if I do run into townspeople, I can make them sign a contract that they don't fully understand, which would essentially make them my slave. Yeah.
What the fuck? But I'm not evil.
Chaotic neutral, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Dekarin does the same thing. Don't give me that. And he's chaotic neutral.
The Karn does something evil for a good reason.
I'm doing something evil for a good guy.
What's
Your own self-advancement.
Is not a good reason.
And the self-advancement for my entire party and to get
Since
this stuff done.
when? You give a crap about this party. You're trying to endanger us by pissing him off every available opportunity.
Asking questions, not trying to piss them off. But no, listen, if I have slaves, I have willing, well, not so willing test subjects that I can do stuff on. If I can make them so I can cast a permanent haste or a permanent strength spell and their bodies don't deteriorate, I can cast that on y'all.
This is another reason why I would not be your slave.
Yeah, that's why you're mine.
That's no better.
Verbally only.
I'm not sure I
I'm
want to
sorry,
help
say
this guy.
Only verbally.
Consent freely given is magically binding, dear. You know this.
Oh, Lord. But where there's binds, there can be broken magically.
I don't want to help this guy anymore. Can I go home?
I have done nothing wrong.
I feel that. I made a deal with the devil because
Just because I do living human experiments to further the research and further the actual capabilities of my body. Wait, god damn it. I didn't even think of it like that. I'm doing it to make us better, damn it. I'm doing it to turn us into him without the physical
And that is exactly what the Thule High Priest did, bro.
The what?
The Thule High Priest. I know you know what I'm talking about.
Huh. Oh shit. But he didn't have magic.
Thule
That's
High
what
Priest.
they were. Hitler had magic researchers too.
But
what? Nothing.
I will
I don't
get
even know what we're
I
talking about.
will make you into Jills. He knows what I'm talking about.
I don't.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
I will make you into Jill.
Well, I get what you do. RE5, the thing on their chest. I don't know what you're talking about, though.
I will turn you all into Jill Valentines.
Yeah,
She's trying,
Without
she's
the mind
trying to
control.
turn y'all into mind warp Captain America's.
Without the mind control, thank you.
Uh-huh.
I don't need to mind control them. They're already a part of my party. They're open to suggestion. Not really.
Well, contemplating leaving you behind.
I'm trying.
You've got arrows stuck in your gut, Ranisha, and so does Daniel.
Yeah, we do.
Can I just set this guy on fire?
I mean,
She's
you
talking about
can,
you.
but I wouldn't really recommend it right now.
You want to walk without legs?
I will gladly chop your head off and set you on fire. Is that what you want me to do?
I want to know what it feels like to get your life essence drained and turned into ash. Anyway, I swear I'm not bad.
After you just spoke to me?
Just because it seems like
And
evil
somehow I'm
things,
willingly signing up for this family.
just because it has evil means and evil things doesn't mean the end game is evil.
Uh-huh.
Cthulhu said the same thing.
Cthulhu's just a dick.
H.P.
I-
Lovecraft.
I'd like to think I'm not. Thank you. Just because I take slaves, but these slaves
No
are people
villain
that stab
ever
me.
sees himself as the bad guy. He sees
Fair.
himself
I
as
mean,
the hero.
literally say less and we might believe you.
Yeah.
Okay, what makes me so bad about capturing an enemy that has clearly tried to kill us since day one and turning them into my plaything?
That isn't. We're trying
It's
to do
that
it
last
to
part.
Yeah, it's the plaything part.
Fair enough. I can't argue that one.
Which, how are you even going to make it your plaything? Because when you touched it, it tried to eat you.
But that's the void. I'm talking about the black knives, the physical entities.
Right, we haven't really seen them yet.
But they will be mine. I will have an army of black knives in my wake.
We're
So
screwed.
far, we've seen spectral black knives.
That is true.
I'm gonna set them on fire.
But I said-
Didn't you try that already and it backfired?
No, I tried absorbing it. Different thing.
No, that would you try to absorb were the knights.
Yeah.
I am adamant on this. I am not a bad guy. I swear.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I have a book made of human skin and I'm trying to do several experiments to further the human body and human research doesn't make me a bad guy.
Okay.
Mhm.
And just because I can make you implode
Just
via
because
blood.
I'm bad guy doesn't mean I'm
A
bad,
bad guy.
Exactly! You understand. Anyway.
I'm going on a racket.
That's exactly where I got it from.
I'm aware.
I swear I'm not.
Zangief when he was talking to M. Bison.
listen.
Can I snap these arrows off?
Yes.
And
I'm not yanking them out because I'm not trying to bleed to death, but I'm gonna snap them off so I can at least move
heal you.
freely. I don't want you touching me. I'm my own damn self.
I have a healing amulet.
I have things I can heal
But
myself with.
yeah.
I'm just not trying to take the time in the middle of
I'm
what
kind of
may be
stuck
turning into
against
a
my
battle.
will right now. And I'm
The
too afraid to-
fastest way for me to regain what ability I have is to snap these bitches off, leave them in place, and keep going.
Okay, so let's say we're standing in a field. We're not. But let's say we're all standing in a field. How I can absorb plants since they have life and it gives me HP, can I use them as like a tunnel into somebody else?
Fuck out of here.
Elaborate.
He
So-
wants to use the life force of the grass between him and another person as a conduit to
As a
suck the
conduit to
life
suck-
out of them.
Well, not to suck life out of them, to forcefully inject them with life that they don't want me giving them.
Either way, he's trying to magic rape somebody through the grass.
I'm going to tell you no.
That would have been so cool.
Not evil, magical rapist.
It would
How
have
do
been
you
fun.
not-
You guys would have been healed. You would have been good.
My fairy can heal me, so I don't need any healing.
You would have just been forcefully healed because you won't let me touch you.
Alright, I'm gonna snap my arrows off and presumably get up off the ground.
I'm snapping my arrows as well.
Okay. You were pulled out of the way
Yeah,
angrily.
against my will, might I add.
What will?
I didn't want to be saved. I saved your life. You ruined my death.
Yes,
I blame you.
for what?
Like,
I don't know. I just blame you.
The worst decision I made was fucking dealing with this shit.
Well, I mean, it
AKA
doesn't really.
me.
No part
Been
of
bad
this
for
says.
me yet.
And say the only thing that's been hurt is your delicate sensibilities. Like,
Unlike me, who literally seems to have a magnet in his stomach.
Well then.
so now we're standing here waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Let's respond.
Oh, even better.
You're dead.
No, it depends on what part of the spine. Other parts will just paralyze me.
T3 to T5.
Damn it.
You're dead.
You're mean.
You're dying.
No,
You
it
don't
just
really need lungs.
it just means if somebody.
You know exactly the fucking area I was talking about.
It just means if
Biology
somebody takes their
fucking degree.
hand and shoves
bitch!
it in where the arrow is. It just means if somebody takes their hand and forcefully shoves the arrow in, I am
It's-
no longer breathing.
It will go and then travel up.
I'm no longer breathing. And if you so much as even think about healing me when I am in that state, I am decapitating your dog.
What did Cerberus do?
Oh, I'm not trying to kill you. I'm trying to harm you.
Yeah, what did Cerberus
You go
do?
for the wound
My
and
poor
then the
puppy.
kill.
Ask John Wick how he felt when his dog got hurt.
You killed my dog.
3
Not my
movies
dog.
over a fucking puppy.
Can we set puppy on fire now?
He said puppy on fire.
I
Baby.
swear I'm perfectly sane, normal, and totally willing to help this team.
Yeah.
I'm surprised none of
Alright,
you left me yet.
what's going on?
Yeah. What
They didn't get shot. We got shot. Because we missed a trap in the floor.
You can see the arrow. There's 3 arrow holes that came from the far end. That as the arrows were coming, they illuminated the sides of and the walls. By the way, yeah, remember I said those were fire arrows.
Oh yeah, I know. My inside's
I'm
on fire.
assuming my body put them out.
Yeah.
And,
That 70% water went. It's also keeping me from bleeding. You know, step number next of why you snap the visions off when you
Yeah.
get to a
So
hospital.
you see 3 holes plotted at the angle, and there's a T formation going. As if you go down a hall, each side splits off.
I don't know, bro.
So his 20 feet of rockness was just to the back end, not the fork.
Mm-hmm.
My bird didn't see a fork, just starry skies.
How far in are we?
Well, we haven't gone past the fork yet, so less than 20 feet.
Fair enough. I still relish in the fact that this motherfucker knew there was traps and he didn't say anything.
Who said that?
It's interpreted by your smell.
My smile?
Smell.
Smell?
Well, who's to say that he can smell a pressure plate in the floor?
Well, in order to make a pressure plate, you have to rub two materials together, which inherently makes a smell that only
Only
animals
when you
would be
grind. Only when you grind it together.
I say it may
Trust
not
me.
have been set off recently.
Fair enough.
If it was a living trap, then yes.
That's a different
If he
story.
wasn't going twitch, it'd be like,
But I'd like to think you knew it was there just so I can call your character an a-hole.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Because you don't like your character?
I don't like any of his characters.
They're cool though.
I only started disliking his characters when I started DMing for him.
he's the king of the game breaking loophole.
Actually, I try to break loopholes and then he tells me no.
You don't do it right.
No,
Yeah.
I don't.
No, you don't. Like you got.
I know I don't. I try to mathematically
I'm-
and scientifically break loopholes.
Look at the terminology.
Fair enough.
Point to that. The warlock. You can
You
make.
need to channel your inner lawyer, not your inner mad scientist.
Yes.
Fair enough. Can't fight that one.
It says when you're a hexblade warlock, you can summon your weapon. It does not say it has to be a blade. It does not say it has to be any kind of weapon. And you're automatically good with that weapon. And you can unsummon it and summon it again. You always have a weapon. As long as you don't bind one to you.
Didn't you bind a weapon to you?
Nope.
You bound your sword to you.
That was as a Eldritch Knight, not as a hexblade.
Alright, so we've got a fork in the hallway. God
I'm
knows
going
what in
left.
front of us.
I'm going left. Reckless abandon.
You might
It's
kill
worked out
yourself.
so far. Listen, we tried planning things and I get stabbed every time we plan things, so I'm saying screw
Now
it.
it shifts into its wolf form.
Why are you fighting things?
Who said he's fighting something?
That inherently means we're about to get into a fight.
That is the equivalent of me drawing my sword before we went down the hallway.
Y'all really think that?
Father,
You're heightening your senses and your reaction time by shifting, so yes.
in the 2 out of 3 battles you've been a parent for, what form did you take the fight in? You have never once fought in that human form, or half-elven form. So, context clues state where fucked.
As he does so, he nudges Esme. He's kind of making a gesture with his head to his back.
I gotta get on it all. Well, yeah, I'm afraid that it's a bad so I get on the dog.
Your face
I'm just staring at her.
makes it all.
I'm just
I want my
staring
bird
at
to
her.
do recon again before we move as we're shifting.
Can I make a spectral form to myself? I wish
No,
I could.
bitch. I got a
You
6.
can't.
I wish.
I'm keeping this roll for whatever. It is a 6.
I don't like that terminology you used.
What terminology, son?
See, I am going out of my way. Anytime we find a magic user, I am learning any and all types of magic they can give because I am being the wizard king.
So we're calling you Asta.
I was waiting for somebody to say that. Well, no, I'd be more so his friend. What's his face?
You know.
Thank you. Him. I actually have magic.
What were you getting at? What were you getting at? Fucko.
The fact that you said I can't, which means somebody can teach me how to do it, which means
That's spirit magic.
You're gonna be
2,
What?
5.
Goes along with death magic.
we're totally gonna
This is-
all die.
look at a book long enough and you start understanding.
Who
Everybody
has a tattoo
hates
like that
you.
on their back?
Oh, I'm all the way. I don't remember. I don't understand the tattoos.
4, 6,
I was the only one who rolled to not understand your tattoos.
1, 3, 4, 5.
I was the only one. That
My bird
noticed
see anything on either end of these hallways?
Roll, sweetheart.
me.
You know, I have a bird too.
Bird times. Wow.
5.
Oh, he didn't do bad this time. Like yours?
My bird doesn't shoot shit.
Your
Is
bird
Cerberus
don't
still
even leave
here?
your
Can he
fucking...
smell anything?
Oh, yeah.
Roll.
I got
I'm not reminding you of shit. Like I'm just,
It's kind of your job to remember this.
5.
My bird's blind.
you see shadows moving in the distance, flames flickering and moving through the shadows.
It fell.
Off
right
to the
or the
left.
The left. Which is where he went.
Yes.
You're going towards danger. Good job, Fortnite guys.
Yay!
There's beings that Cerberus can smell.
Good boy,
Cerberus
Cerberus.
looks at Malik, and the both of them look forward, and their ears they flap.
Attack position. What the fuck? Oh my god.
That's what you have to deal with every day.
Yes.
It's kind of just a variation of your bird squawking every morning.
I'm glad y'all understand that I put a lot of thought into this, especially with the body language things.
You
Like,
said there's dark, fiery shadows I'm headed towards?
yeah.
Yeah, dumbass.
There's fire, shadows, and some sort of being that stinks enough for them to growl.
Given that it's shadows means a light expels them, but if that doesn't work, then I can just set them on fire.
They're
Well,
already
he's
fire.
saying the shadows because there's fire that way.
Oh.
There's fire making shadows, and we see things moving.
But I'm also assuming they're shadows themselves.
Oh my god. You are going to.
Shadows can't
Hang
show in the dark.
Just because you see shadows in light doesn't necessarily mean there's a person there. Those shadows could actually be the person. SCP and enough Dark Souls has taught me never try to fucking shadow.
He's not wrong.
Do not.
There's literally an SCP that's all about shadows, and once you turn the light off, they still move. You just can't see where they are. So forgive me for thinking the shadows are the actual monsters.
You're still
Maybe,
alone
yeah.
though.
Maybe
Oh, I'm well aware I'm alone.
we getting our ass kicked either way.
You're not.
I love the fact that the nuances I've given this character, you guys have already caught on to.
I mean,
He's flattened his ears. He's getting ready to attack.
The first thing he did when he didn't like something, what did he do?
transformed.
And you're just like, nope, nah, that's a fight. Nope. This motherfucker ain't fight not once as a human. Nope. Just
Because I'm not going to sit there and be like, what is it, boy? What is it? Come on, tell me, what is it?
okay, Lassie.
Oh, I
Timmy.
see.
Timmy fell on the well.
Did Timmy fall down a well again?
My brain,
What's
no
that
matter how...
one dog's name? Like he gets bit by a bat
Cujo?
and goes. Yes, Cujo.
Rabies.
The moment you said that one dog's name, I assumed you were talking about Cujo, because everybody starts the conversation with that one dog's name.
Cujo.
It depends if you watch the movie or read the book, because they were very different endings.
I watched the movie.
They usually are.
It was like polar
What was
opposite
it?
stuff.
Sleepwalkers or Dreamwalkers, the one where they were rat people, and the mom and the son had to fuck each other to repopulate.
Oh my god! What the fuck?
Stephen King did a lot of cocaine for a very long time.
He did. A crap ton of cocaine. And let's not forget the ending of it.
The orgy.
or most of them.
Oh my god!
You
Most
didn't
of
know
them.
that?
Oh, you didn't.
You didn't know that.
No.
They
At
all
the end of it, in
they
the
all
book,
fuck
they
her.
all start gangbanging.
Oh yeah, they make a pact with the girl.
Oh, that's
Huh?
the movie.
Well, they fucked her in the pact.
Yeah,
That too, yes.
that's the book.
That's the book.
See, I'm not completely retarded.
Sometimes.
You're not wrong.
Like multiple body weights worth of cocaine, and most of his horror was like
While
human
you're tripping
nature
balls.
horror more so than
Actual.
supernatural
Yeah.
type things.
Which arguably is more terrifying.
Did he
Yeah.
actually do cocaine?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
He also had a pill addiction in the early 90s subsequent to a car
And he
accident.
was horrible alcoholic.
That's what Mercy is.
He
made
did almost
for,
every
right?
drug under the sun.
I was always told that he wrote his books from his dreams.
No.
Maybe.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe. You never know.
Drug dreams.
Drug-induced dreams. Yeah.
I've done that. That's where a lot of
When
some
did
of
you
my,
take drugs?
Not
I've
right.
been, but some of my ideas come from my dreams.
Is that why they're so
I got
wonky?
2 6s, a 5, and a 1 that time.
Alright, so I'm headed towards the shadows. Time to get into a fight.
Good going.
He's
You have
barreling
no
up
backup.
forward.
So far,
Perception be damned.
planning hasn't gone to me so far, so I am throwing caution and plans out the damn window.
Let's hope you don't die.
I'm gonna wait and see what happens to him running down the hallway.
Oh.
Here comes your bait, fucker.
Don't worry, I'm gonna just suffocate everybody. I'm gonna remove their lungs forcefully out of their anus.
Roll perception, boy.
Yay! I was waiting for this day.
1.
Damn it.
It hit my foot.
Where did it? Somewhere over there.
It was enough to hit my foot. 2.
Well, I'm gonna roll this.
Roll again.
We only keep floor 6s.
You know what? Damn it!
Still a 2.
But then one of the 4s is 6.
A floor 6.
That's.
I saw it.
Roll dexterity.
You should have checked it.
What was it?
A 1. He's eating it
You
again.
take 3 more points of damage.
Half my health is gone. Yay!
But you can restore it to those bad guys' bodies once the day.
I don't know if you can. If they are in fact just shadow bastards, then I don't think you can suck any life out of them.
Nope. The magical beings don't have life force; they have magic.
Which technically speaking, I could restore my mana doing that. I can't restore my health doing that.
3 human-sized puppets, each with 2 forearms, set inside barbed cages.
Can I free them?
I would not
Let's
suggest that.
not do that until we found out what the f they are.
I
Okay?
know what they are.
Well, you're not allowed to keep whatever it's called.
They're marionettes.
Some of us haven't clocked 743 hours playing Elden Ring.
Exactly.
Now, with the fact that I round the corner, that means they're bow and arrow ones, which means they each have 2 bow and arrows each.
Oh no, that was another trap.
Fun.
But now you alerted them to it. There is a 1 bow and arrow.
He gets 2 attacks
Can we just?
until you start damaging him. When you damage him, he suddenly gets like 6.
Well then, don't damage him.
It's only life-threatening damage though.
It's only life-threatening damage.
So you either have to get him to half health or you have to kill him in 1 hit. One of the 2. There was no in between.
Roll perception, boy.
I'm gonna stab you.
If you get a 1, that's your fault.
It's new.
My stuff isn't rolling for some reason. It just
I'm
falls
gonna let
flat.
you roll that again.
No,
What is
don't
this?
do it on my stuff. Don't do it on my stuff.
I don't know if yours is gonna fit in there, honestly.
Barely.
No.
It doesn't. I actually rolled it up. Hey! It's a 6!
I wished for that.
You notice humanoid skulls on the top of the marionettes. Pinpoints for eyes.
Did they actually have humanoid skulls? Oh, okay. Wait a minute, no. These are different. They're a different breed. Oh no.
My game, my
Wait, humanoid?
humanoid skulls.
I mean, they have life essence.
No,
It's a skull.
just
Skulls
If
don't
it's a
have any-
skull and it's driving the body, that means it has some sort of spirit essence or humanoid life essence. Which means if I can drain your spirit for health, I can drain the skull for health.
This is why I signed a deal with him and not you.
Just saying.
you can't drain spirit. You can drain blood. vampire.
You can drain spirit, though.
I once freaked out my whole science class
I can disrupt spirits.
because I don't know what you're talking about, but
Yeah,
turn
if you
around
mix
and
blood magic with spirit magic, suddenly you're able to absorb
you're talking
spirit.
about like matter or energy or something. And somebody brought up what happens when somebody dies, or like what if something about ghosts or whatever. I'm like, well, in knowledge of this situation, energy never dies or dissipates, so therefore their energy goes on and can form a spirit. I scared everybody in my science class with that.
I should stop doing that. Alright, well, I'm about to get stabbed in the butt.
Yeah,
Very forcefully.
yeah.
And not with an instrument of a human body.
One of them is 3. One of them has 2 bow and arrows. One of them has 4 swords.
You're
Third
fucked.
has 2 swords and 2 shields.
Fucked 5 ways from
I'm
someday.
honestly surprised you didn't give one of them all 4 of their hands holding staves. I probably would have preferred that over the 4 swords, honestly.
Yay!
Just saying.
No one knows how screwed you are but you.
Oh, I'm well
Oh, I'm aware of how screwed it is.
What if I just break their shin?
I have an educated guess.
Right?
You have an educated guess.
Yes. That he's about to get rotisserie.
Yeah.
Is that what we're calling this? Rotisserie?
Do
That's
I?
what I call him finger cups then.
Is this goblin?
It's like finger cups.
Is this goblin cave territory or regular human-sized cave territory?
It's regular human size.
Alright.
Roll perception.
I'm going perception.
Again.
How many perceptions
You
do I
too.
gotta roll?
What?
Roll perception. You
That
too.
means you have to roll perception. 3!
Got a 6.
You have to actually roll it. It doesn't fit in that long. Roll it. You have to actually roll it. 4. 7.
You too.
Me and who? Me and Lonnie?
My speaker.
Me and Lonnie or me and
He's about to show you the nat 6.
Yes.
you?
Anytime he does that, it's a nat 6.
So you guys know I'm not cheating.
Because it's become a long-standing thing with him that he just rolls the best possible number he can get.
I
Oh, Dad. Dad, come on. That is so growy. Don't come in here.
but thank you.
Stay out there. Don't come in here.
You, Esme, and you, Lena, those are small statues looking like imps, holding various
I
weapons.
don't want my imp.
Small and lined up in small spots
Right back.
along cave walls. I don't remember.
I told you to stay out there.
Get a mask! Get a mask! It stinks! Its farts stink!
It's my fault. I fed him cabbage.
Why?
Because he likes it, and it's fine.
Okay, I can't argue that then.
By the way, there's a 4th in the back holding the torch.
Oh my
It could have been
You
eggs.
are so screwed.
Where do you think the fire was
are
coming from?
overkill.
Oh,
That's like
I'm making one of those imp statues, my bitch. It's gonna be mine.
It's a statue, cuz.
His farts actually really stink. Yes! Because I
Alright,
can't
we're gonna
pay
do
for
this
this.
one and then we're gonna call it a day because it's 3+ hours into this. And it's getting late.
You won't have to cut this up into multiple parts, man.
We just might.
You might have to just edit out all the nonsense in between the tiny
Yep.
bits of story.
Yup.
That means he's editing out most of my questions. Ah. Don't worry, if you do that, it makes me seem more intelligent than I am.
I'm aware.
He's trying to make him intelligent.
Whose turn is
So
it?
what do you do? What are you doing, Daniel?
Trying not to get stabbed. Do all of them have kneecaps?
No.
What kind of maze are we again?
Your academy mages.
Are they all on the line? Or
2 by
in a
2.
group?
Anybody else see this stuff besides him?
No.
No, just him.
So what happens if I don't know, elongate my sword and just cleave them in half? All 4 of them in one attack.
You don't have that kind of.
Not the strength, or
You don't have that kind of range.
but with my magic sword.
Can my
I
fairy
doubt
sense
you'd be able to
this?
cleave them in half. What I'm saying is, you don't have the kind of range to go and cleave if
Can
you're
I,
elongating.
can I act like my
What if it's
fairy?
diagonal? Because that gives me more surface area to attack.
Yeah, you can go like that, but you're not cleaving them in half. I mean, chances are you're not going to cleave them in half.
But can I hit all of them at least?
I doubt it. Don't get me wrong. I understand the length of that one sword, but you're at a distance from them. Is what I'm
No,
saying.
no.
Well, Eldritch, right?
Huh?
You can
Well,
pull your mask.
Eldritch?
What about Eldritch?
Is that what we are?
Yes, we're
The
Eldritch
stick,
Knights.
the stick staff. You can pull down
Or it
your.
didn't.
It didn't stop. No.
No, it didn't.
It's not as noticeable.
I'm.
Just wait.
Dad, can I act
I'm
like
gonna cast a
fairy?
fireball into all 4 of them.
You have to actually use a reach.
Yeah, that's just
Okay.
Dad.
fireball.
That means you got to use another mana point. That puts you down 13.
I'm fine with that.
Slap it.
Okay.
You actually pull ash out, and as you pull the ash out, you move your hand, and when you open your palm, there's flame that erupts inside. You pull it back like you're about to throw a baseball, and let that bitch rip. And as it speeds forward, the one with the shield puts 2 in front.
What did you say the shields are made out of?
I didn't
What are the shields made out of?
find out.
Okay.
Dad.
I'm gonna find out once it hits.
Dad.
There's an explosion that pushes him back into one behind him. Now the one that's next to him gets pushed over, and that leaves just the one in the back.
Which
The
was the
one in
torch.
back pulls out 2 crossbows,
Oh yeah, they do have crossbows.
2 pulley crossbows.
Oh, yeah, they do have those. Let's hope I can phonetically dodge these. That's not a word, but
Oh, your mommy.
I'm gonna finesse these arrows.
No.
These arrows getting finessed. They're not, but these arrows getting finessed.
Yeah.
I got shot in the spleen again,
They
didn't I?
just got here a couple days
You
ago.
take 4 points of damage.
They were at the other house, yeah, so they're adjusting.
Can I act like a boy?
Together.
You take 4 points of damage as 4 arrows each dig into your stomach.
What is with you on my stomach?
Roll Constitution check.
Wait, was I supposed to be rolling for something?
No.
Okay.
You almost immediately feel
How much
woozy,
damage did you take?
lightheaded.
I have 5 HP if that answers your question.
You're
Oh,
getting
God.
a headache and you
You're
throw up.
screwed. I'm sorry, Mel.
Well, I'm not. I was expecting that. I got shot in the stomach again. I have 7 arrows in my stomach.
Yeah, they're poisoned.
What is with you and poisoning me?
You don't like
You seem to have a fetish for poisoning me. Every time I get stabbed or hit by something, it's poisoned.
No, that's not true.
Just the
Wow.
first time was fire.
First time, black knife. Second time, black knife. Third time, got poisoned, then got stabbed. Fourth time, got stabbed with an arrow and poisoned. Every single encounter I've had, you've poisoned me.
How many times have you been poisoned playing Elden Ring?
Oh, a hell of a lot less. I've been poisoned twice in Elden Ring.
Oh, wow. You should just be
By the
immune to
way,
this,
you
you
guys
know?
can actually hear the sounds of battle going on.
Oh, yeah, we should probably help him before he, curls up and dies.
I'm not.
I say that to the group.
I'm not helping. Because what if I die?
What are you doing, baby?
You know what? That's fair. I can't even argue that.
What did you say?
She said, I'm not helping. What if I die?
I can't argue that. that's smart. Alright, time for y'all to go do y'all thing. I'm dead. So.
It's me.
You were trying hard to kill me.
What are you doing?
I am speaking to the group, saying, maybe we should go help him before he curls up and dies.
Ranisha,
Speaking, I'm already curled up.
you got like hella arrows in your gut, bro.
Yeah.
7 to be exact.
That sucks. He's contemplating.
Which wyvern venom in your system?
Wyvern venom. Tasty.
What do you think, Malik?
Y'all having a conference meeting?
Yes.
All you hear without seeing his mouth move is hold on. Before he crouches down, gets low, and then digs his paws and just jets off.
I'm still on his back.
You are.
What about y'all?
Dead. Well,
Well,
dying.
you are dying.
I'm already injured, so I'm waiting.
Okay then.
So, Lena, what are you doing?
Your Cerberus is following.
Yes, my
Yes.
Cerberus is falling.
So, I'm not listening to her because obviously I'm gonna die.
You might not.
I'm the only person that has been at death's door this entire
Listen,
time.
yeah, he's really just.
Not a single one of you have been at death's door. It's like the game's trying to tell me something about my past. Why do you keep poisoning me? You trying to tell me something?
What?
He keeps stabbing you in the gut too.
He looks
He's
like a
trying to tell
Russian.
you something. So can I
I
show
think
my
she
fairy
must be
to heal
She's gorgeous.
Bubby? And can I have
Yes.
a vision of her to make sure she's okay?
Yeah, you roll, baby.
I'm starting to think I didn't just piss off Moog.
Sable.
Sleep.
Six-sided?
Yes.
Like silver.
I don't deal with death magic.
Hello. You like
It's
Roll
Or
again.
do you just like the love and forget?
I don't deal with death magic. I deal with blood magic. You're the one that deals with death magic.
Oh,
Three.
You
Sweet.
are healed for 3 points.
Yay. So much.
There's the fairy that comes over and she flutters fast. She flies and she's moving around you up and down as she's doing it. There's a soft blue light that touches you. It's touching on you. You feel revitalizing energy flowing through you to the point where actually a few of the arrows push out of you
Oh, that's gotta be painful.
as you heal.
I wish I had a jar so I could take some of this essence.
Oh my god, it's her fairy, ain't it?
Not her fairy, the essence it's spewing onto me.
Okay.
If you wanted to take my fairy.
It's magic.
Even magic can be turned into liquid, bro.
I don't disagree with her. But you're still nuts.
I'm nuts, but I'm nuts in all the right
Poisoned
places.
and dying. Why are you still being evil? Stop it.
Right?
I'm talking about health potions. Clearly, we need some.
Aloe! We can use aloe!
But I don't know.
Okay?
I have aloe in my bag!
I'm not saying you don't, but I'm saying it also pays to have a fairy's healing magics.
Well,
So
you
if I
have to
could-
give me some money.
So if after this, if I survive, if I can ask her fairy to like take a shit in a vial.
I'm not even at this.
Well, a magic, the fluttery, the same thing she did to me.
Esme,
Yes.
you are now close to where Daniel is, still on Malik's back. You see there's 4 marionettes in front of you. All of them inside of cages that have spikes on them. What are you doing?
And 3 of them are knocked on their asses.
Does anybody know if these are good or bad?
They shot me.
So they're
So
they're obviously bad. They're bad.
Do you just assume anything that causes me harm is the good guys?
No.
It's implied.
Well, how many of them are knocked on their asses?
3.
3.
There's 1 standing. and it has 2 bullet crossbows and a torch.
He's staring like we're about to know something.
I am getting off Malik and drawing my sword.
Don't do that.
Do I have a shield?
No.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Oh,
drawing
yeah,
my
the-
shield
the
too.
coil-
Oh yeah,
The coil shield.
yeah.
She has
That has
coil
poison.
shield.
I thought she was the one with coil shield.
No, you 3 have Carian shields.
Since when did I get a shield?
Look on your paper
I had 2 swords.
and a shield.
When the hell did you give me a shield?
In the beginning.
Oh, crossbow shield.
Well, I am getting off Malik.
There's actually a
I'm
crossbow
drawing my
shield and a
sword
carbine
and
shield.
my shield.
I have no
Ready
notes
to
about
fight.
shield.
Hmm?
I don't have any notes about shield.
You have a shield.
Okay.
It magically appeared in your pocket.
No, it's there. I made sure all of you had a shield for a reason.
Yeah,
The shields are useful
I got nothing
actually.
about that.
I got Oslo's whip.
You're turning your sword into Oslo's whip.
I'm bleeding these mofos.
You can't bleed something that doesn't bleed.
Alright, it's bleed.
You can't bleed something that doesn't bleed.
Not these ones.
So we're following Elden Ring much.
It's my game.
Fair enough.
So you're just preparing.
Yes.
Renisha, what are you up to?
I guess I'm a creep around the corner. Because I still don't know what's going on. Other than your ass trying to drive us all out of this house. Right? Because I didn't see anything. I asked you what we should do because we heard battle sounds. You said, hold on.
I would like
All
that.
I've seen is shadows.
Okay. Lena,
So,
what are you doing?
Since my prayer is just I just noticed something.
Which is?
Do you have the reason Warren was always dead?
Yeah.
At this point, I might just learn death magic because I've been at death's door.
Okay, so what I'm about to do,
It's might be an isekai
I'm
anime.
gonna ask my fairy. No, she has to have a buddy for that. So I can't.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to do something smart, but my fairy doesn't have a buddy. I'm too big. I want to be like her. I can't shrink myself. I have wings.
No, you can't shrink yourself. Not yet.
I'll try anything.
Okay, so what I want to do is everyone good?
No!
No,
Okay.
he's
No!
So
she's injured.
she's
Barely.
so I'm holding my own right now.
I'm not.
He's basically dead.
Okay.
Again.
I'm gonna go send my fairy again to go heal him again, so you can have a little bit more health.
Whoa.
You get 2 points of health back.
Oh, yay. I'm at what, 10 HP now? Yeah, 10 HP.
It's 2/3.
Ooh. Damn you.
I didn't say anything.
It's implied.
I didn't do anything.
It's implied.
How was it implied?
Because
You
you're
smile.
yeah,
Just-
that. Told you.
Dad.
Damn you.
You're dead.
Dad,
No.
Dad, your eyes are black.
It happens to me. I can't control it.
How do they turn black?
I just do.
Magic.
Well, magic doesn't exist in the human.
Actually, magic doesn't
Malik
exist.
rushes up,
Just in different forms from what you see in movies.
and as the one with the shields is getting up, Malik jumps and puts his full weight and force against him, knocking him back down to the ground and putting so the shields are pressed against his chest, blocking all 4 arms, and then tears his head off.
Oh,
Is there blood or
There's
oil
no
or
blood.
anything?
No,
Damn it.
Can
there's
we
bright blue light
do
spray like particles.
So it technically has blood.
Why would you do that?
Just my dice.
Okay, let's lift mine.
This whole time I've been looking for a character reference for my character.
I can do it again.
So now it's their turn.
And I am taking their bodies for experimentation. Do you know the experiments you can do on a marionette? You can make her Ronnie. As one of the many experiments I can do.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Do you know how useful it is to have a four-armed mechanical being that you own to help you with your research? Mostly to
He
hold
needs
stuff
a
for you?
D10 or 12.
Mr. Handy.
Unless you had a family like
God
me.
damn. Can we go more than 3 seconds without me doing or taking damage?
No.
Just more than 3
We
seconds.
both
That's all
said
I
yes.
ask.
So we both agree with each other.
All I
I
ask.
didn't say.
Your face. All I ask.
Well, I think you're dead on.
Now he is.
That's a critical.
The marionette with the bows lights you up. You start feeling 1 arrow, 2 arrows, 4 arrows, 6.
Oh my god. Overkill.
You were taken down to 4 HP.
Hey, Death, it's me again. Don't worry, I'm here to keep you company. At this point, I might as well just learn death magic since I've
Roll Constitution save.
I am going to stab you.
I didn't forget you were poisoned.
Oh, I didn't get either.
You were hoping I forgot.
Yes. 6.
Your body stays off the poison this round.
Yay!
You finally got
We're making saving throws now.
Yes.
Only me. I've been poisoned 4 times now. At least he's not attacking me.
No, I'm not.
I can
So
tell.
the
because you look
crossbow
at
one got his head ripped off.
the shield.
No, the shield one got his
Oh.
head ripped off.
The other 3 were on their ass but still functional. That's what just hit him, or is that another trap?
One got up and lit him up.
You made the robot mad.
I didn't do anything. They looked at me first.
That's a 2.
Man, that's some more bullshit.
Is that for me?
It was for her.
No.
4? Uh-huh.
1, 2,
Oh.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
How do you roll a 10 on a d6?
It's not. And a D10.
It has the D10.
No, I was looking at the 2 on the blue die.
That means I missed myself. I did that so you guys know I'm not just.
Wow.
I knew you were going to fucking do that. I knew you were going to do that.
So when it comes to you, you take no damage. But when it comes to me, I get stabbed with 6 arrows. Wow, I see how it is.
That is exactly why I showed you that.
I see how
Not
it is.
even using the gray dice.
It's fine, I see how it is. I wasn't meant to live this campaign. It's fine.
You haven't died yet.
Yeah.
I think the lowest I've been is 2 HP. And I'm knocking there again.
I'm at 4 right now.
So, the marionette
Anybody
with
wanna
4
come
swords keeps moving its lower waist and its upper waist, and it's moving. The lower waist is spinning while the upper waist starts slashing and stabbing. But Malik moves out of the way, bounding off of a wall and bounding off to the side while it stabs. That's 2. The third one that let your ass up now needs to reload.
What happens if he dies?
Well, he got.
So it's
Does that
you.
mean we're like no
Esme.
longer? What's on me?
It's your turn.
It's your turn.
Okay, so like, how many of the things are alive still?
There's 3 left.
There's 3 left. Are these all the ones in the cage?
Yeah, they're all those spikes.
How big are the bar slits and all them? Could you fit a like sword
Yes.
in it?
Yes.
Oh wait, I have a rapier.
Right here.
Mm-hmm.
She is pronouncing it the French way.
Where would a critical spot on them be?
Their head.
Their head?
Your face.
Well, I'm gonna like hide behind my shield and do a little.
Is she seriously doing that move from the actual game?
It's actually based off of an actual
Wait,
tactic.
shit! I actually did something on the game.
Shield and thrust. Shield and thrust. Shield and
That
thrust.
means
Yeah.
she can't be hit. Well, they would have to roll higher. 'Cause she's on a shield.
I gotta roll for this.
Malik is the only one without a shield.
I don't have to roll for
No,
this.
you have to roll.
Oh.
You gotta roll the hit, yeah.
Okay. Actually, yes.
I'm gonna let it slide. You, as you're going in and you're battling, you actually stab the marionette that was coming from Malik right through the side of the head. It stops and freezes like it's rebooting. And then as you have it up, the rest of the body falls down and there's a skull stuck on your sword.
Right to you.
Are they out of the cages?
No, the bodies are surrounded in spiked barbs. Barb cages.
Okay.
They're not in a cage, though.
Their body's just encircled by one.
It's like a portable cage around their bodies.
Okay. I
Like
was
one of those
thinking they
freaky,
were
creepy,
in a cage.
old-fashioned marionette, like.
Think of a
weird
chastity
anime
belt, but for your
type
entire body.
Okay.
chastity belts.
Ranisha.
I guess I'm gonna jump in at this point. I'm gonna switch my thingy to the double-ended thingy. And go. And try and get him.
I figured out who my character's gonna look like.
Okay. Roll for it. Roll for it.
Here's a father.
Drop down.
I was about to say. I was about to say. Here's a father question. If I add more material to my sword, can I permanently make it longer?
No.
Not even with enchantments.
You can turn it into a whip. It's programmed the way it's programmed.
No, I know.
They don't make sword pumps.
I'm saying my other sword that doesn't have that enchantment.
Oh, that you can screw with, yes.
And it permanently stays long? Or.
No, it's not magic.
What?
It's not magic. It's not enchanted. It's just a sword.
Okay, so even if I use magic to gather materials to make it longer, it only stays longer temporarily?
Depends on the enchantment. You might mess up and only make it temporarily long, and then you might get it and it stays that way.
Okay.
So
This is
as
what my character looks like.
Let me
You
see.
know that's from Genshin Impact, right?
Yes.
Let me
any
see.
day,
She's a battle mage.
she moves. Not Esme.
Noel.
Ranisha moves in and thrusts, and as she thrusts, the marionette moves back. She spins her blades above her head and comes down with a slash. But the marionette moves back and blocks with the 2 bows before taking a hop back. It is your turn, Daniel.
And
Well,
I
I'm
can't.
guessing I missed, but didn't take any damage.
Yes.
I can't suckle anybody, so I'm gonna slash at one of them with my whip.
Roll for it. Let's see if you actually get a useful roll.
Maybe if you had faith in me, I would.
I have faith. Give him a good roll.
My
Hello,
balls.
kitty. You okay? You just freaking the fuck out.
Nat 6, baby!
Awesome. You actually got a good roll.
See, a little faith goes a long way.
You move your sword and whip it around your head, and as your sword whips around your head, it becomes the rose petal whip. You lash it down just to get a feel for it, and then as you lash it, you whip it around, and you lash. As it lashes, it rolls around the marionette's neck. You wrap it around your arm, and you yank back. It tears the head off, and the rest of the body collapses to the ground lifeless.
I did a cool thing. Despite being near death's door, I did a cool thing.
He actually got a nat
Your turn,
6.
baby. Your turn, Lana.
I'm gonna do is. Is my fairy back?
That's sigh of relief.
Healing him? Yes.
Yes. Okay.
You know,
How much health do I have?
You're at full health.
4?
Full.
You two, oh, you three are.
Oh, yeah, by the way.
She's not, I'm not. God
Can
damn
I
it.
heal?
Roll
That's-
Constitution.
That's why I was celebrating. I was like, yes! He's
Can I
gone!
heal her with my fairy?
I would rather you heal Bubby, honey.
yeah,
I'll heal her.
because Bubby's gonna die.
Like 2 times. Do I have to
Are
heal
you
him?
still alive?
Holy fucking shit!
A bunch, honey, a bunch.
Are you still alive?
He needs all the help he can get right now.
Hun? No, you're dead.
You celebrate. As you're celebrating, you feel woozy. Not only just woozy, everything gets fuzzy. You feel everything going black. You can't think straight, and then you drop to one knee before just completely face planting into the ground.
Is he dead?
Hey,
He's not dead.
how much damage did I take?
He got 1.
I'm going to say 5.
No, that would kill me.
And
No,
that puts him
you got
at
10.
-1. You took him down
Nope.
to 4.
You
last
took me
time.
down to 4. You shot me with the 6 arrows.
You're not wrong.
That would kill me. I'm straight dead.
Okay, well, before you die, just in time, I
I'm
throw out
going
my
to give you
amulet.
0. I'm going to take you down to 0.
Alright, we're doing the death saves. Okay.
There we go.
We're doing the death saves. Even if we're using D&D rules, that means I would absolutely be dead, but... Death saves, fun.
Lana,
I gotta make all death saves, and if I fuck up even one time...
no. Somebody has to stabilize your body.
I can't do it.
I
And
have healing.
I don't want any of you touching me, because all I know is my magic could suddenly whiplash at all of you, trying to absorb
Well, I
your
have
life.
the healing amulet that is making about the barrier of healing. But that also heals the enemies.
He didn't fight. This time it was me.
I mean, so far none of the enemies are damaged that aren't already dead, so...
It's just the one left.
Oh, yeah.
Bobby, why
Well,
does
then
this
I'll,
look-
I killed one, she killed one, you just killed one.
I
Oh,
killed
yeah, no, she missed.
Okay, so then,
It's this child's turn.
oh yeah, she has her fairy.
She's using the fairy to heal him.
Yeah, I took it.
At this point, it'd be stabilizing, not healing.
That's what, I'm aware of what it is, homie.
Ain't dead yet.
Just enough for us to kill one dude.
Just nobody touch me. I'm afraid to see what happens if you guys touch me.
What about my fairy? Can my fairy touch you?
Your fairy touch me. I would appreciate a heal, though. Which means you'd have to roll for the heal. Unless Father's feeling generous. He's not feeling generous.
You're back at 2 HP.
Yay, he's feeling generous. Ooh, I gained 2 HP again. Am I even conscious?
No,
Damn it.
because they gotta roll you over. You fell face first
With all those arrows
in your
Well,
chest.
in my
yeah.
chest. Not to mention the arrows that were already in them.
Oh yeah.
And I'm still fucking poisoned.
No. No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Sweetheart.
Just because you heal him doesn't mean he's not poisoned.
No, I wasn't talking about that.
Anyway, this knowledge is done. Fuck him. Let's roll that 6 and get it over with.
I might not roll that. I don't even like the way you looked at me right then.
Hagabaloo, poopity doo, Nat 6, here to the news. Fucking told you it was Nat 6.
Shut the hell up.
Wait, is it a net 6 for the enemy or the
For Mallet.
Okay. Okay.
Shut the hell up.
Bro,
This is-
even though it's plastic, you got a magnet under the table, okay? It's fine. Well, if I don't marry and that's dead, I'm practically dead.
Mallet comes up from behind, is the one with the torch, and snaps on the back of its neck, pushes it down with the weight of his body, ragdolls it for a second, and then snaps the head off completely.
I did something, though, before I fell and face planted.
And what was that?
I killed one.
Okay.
In a badass way, nonetheless. I'm cool.
Before the poison.
Yeah, before the poison clocked
I
me out.
didn't know that was actually in the game. I'm proud of myself.
You use it to block and attack simultaneously.
That's why I was going for it. You should tell me good job.
I was waiting for it to double attack.
Honestly, yeah, that would have made sense.
I mean, she wouldn't have got the most out of it because they don't have blood, so she couldn't poison them. But
Your shield is the
Yeah.
coiled serpent. You can attack with the shield. It's a literal living snake on your shield.
I'm naming a Medusa.
You get 2 attacks.
It was already dead with the first one.
There was another one.
I know there was. Oof.
I am afraid.
I'm afraid of what?
My well-being.
Oh wait, I didn't take any damage this whole round. Knock on wood.
Say,
I hope you stumble, trip on a pebble, and face plant into some spikes. And I hope they're poisoned.
Oh my god.
And then when you get off those spikes, I hope you stumble down the steps. And then a fireball hits you in the face. And then you fail your constitution save.
Okay, why don't you just tell me to fucking step on a Lego?
Did he already stabbed you in the ass with a tree when he tried to help you?
No. You ready? It continues. Then I hope a 2 imps jump out, stab you in the leg so you can't move. Then you crawl your way out. And as you crawl your way out, you slam your hand on the Lego. And then you roll over and slam your ear on a Lego and it goes inside your ear.
Malik moves, and as he pushes up off his front legs, the shadows shift, and as he shifts and takes his humanoid form, he puts his foot on you and then rolls you over.
Ow.
I was gonna do the same thing. He just got there first, so...
I was gonna have Cerberus drag you away from the marionette.
I'm good.
You're the one that told nobody to touch you.
I was gonna have
Well, I'm
Cerberus.
passed out. I can't tell you shit.
I was gonna have Cerberus drag you away from the marionette.
He kneels down beside Daniel, covers his face with his hand, like he's trying to smother you,
Oh my
What
god!
did I do to you?
and slowly pulls the arrows out of your body.
Are you trying to stop me from screaming?
Seems reasonable.
It is. Yeah.
Well, we need to pull your arrows out too, and then I need to heal everyone.
No.
I don't need it.
We don't know that we're safe at this point.
No, but he's dead.
You know, I feel like that one DBZ abridged. They're kicking me in the dick. Why do they keep kicking me in the dick?
Well, I mean, pulling poison
That's
arrows
six.
makes sense because the poison is going to not continually be entering your system.
Yeah.
Regular arrows, it makes sense to leave them because you're not going to be bleeding.
Oh, bomb.
He's trying to fucking choke me out. Oh wait, he's just trying to make sure I don't scream.
I'm passed out.
I thought he was gonna I thought he was trying to suffocate you.
So
too.
did I.
I was like, what?
Thought he
the
was about to be like,
fuck?
stay there.
I was like, wait.
Go down.
I was like, wait a second.
It'd be
Does that
fitting.
mean that that one not with the arrow
I'm sick of this son of a bitch.
Asking way too many questions. Asking questions. Shit, questions.
Perception rolls.
All of you can see as Malik puts his hand on top of Daniel's chest, and it's almost as if he's digging his fingers inside of Daniel's chest.
Ooh, yes, he is.
There's a black flame with a blue outline that takes hold of Malik's hand before an aura of a similar
think
light
he's helping, but
starts pushing
Does
inside.
it sound like it?
it sounds like death magic, dummy.
It does. Very much so. You know, kind of like the Deathrite bird magic. Which,
Yeah.
if anyone
I'm gonna
knows,
be able to keep these on the table.
Which here's the thing, if any of you guys know, hey look, it's in that 6. If any of you guys know Deathrite magic, Deathrite bird magic, it's not just death magic, it's also frost. So I'm getting a nice, cool, easy breeze in my chest.
Hypothermia will keep you alive longer.
Sadly.
Yeah, this way. I wonder what would happen if you did die. Maybe we wouldn't be pursued.
Technically speaking, I wouldn't die, but
You start to feel invigorated. You feel as though
how
something's
can I feel something?
touching.
I'm unconscious.
something touching you. You feel something reaching inside of you. Not just physically, but metaphysically, like something's reaching and grabbing for you.
Am I in a comatose state?
It grabs at you and it holds on, and you feel a warmth starting to circulate inside of you as well as all around you.
Ew.
You're swimming in pee.
I never wanted to feel Malik's warmth. Ew.
Malik pulls his fingers out of Daniel's chest and it punches him in the chest.
Oh my
Wake
god!
up! And then he gets up.
That's my audibly gasped. Oh my god.
Considered
Asking
not cool
too much
anymore,
questions.
but
Fair enough.
you know,
As may audibly
You
gasp. Oh my god.
Feel the shock
pinch
of the
people instead
punch
of
in your chest, and it jolts you awake.
Oh yeah.
You good there?
I punched him in the dick just because he punched me. A retaliation punch. I was on death's door. I don't
It's a
appreciate getting
reflex.
punched. Yeah, at this point it would be a natural reflex.
If you want to do that, that's fine, but
But he can't promise your safety.
You punched me. It's a natural You punched me out of unconsciousness. I feel damage. I'm going to hit the thing that damaged me.
I'm just letting you know what you might be in for.
It is a fair reflex, damn it.
Oh my god. Yeah, oh my god.
5. It would have been a 6 too. That's the sad part.
6.
It was going to be a 6, but it rolled off Lonnie's hand.
It wasn't my fault.
As you go, your reflex goes out and you shoot out pretty fast. Now it catches your wrist. Just that much before it reaches his ball sack.
You can't see it, but he's secretly sweating.
No, he's looking at you like, this motherfucker. The audacity.
What? His ball sack is eye level right now. Sorry about that.
He just stares at you and gets up slowly and walks back to Esme and looks her coldly in the eyes.
What did I
You existed.
You exist.
do? Practically his fucking slave. He should be down on his knees thanking me.
What?
I
You
don't
didn't
know.
show up and ride in on his back.
That's not how slaves work, love.
I know.
But that's how she wished they were.
We gonna call it there because we almost 4 hours in.
And I damn near died. Again.
Again.
For the 4th time. I'm just assuming anytime there's combat, I'm going to put in my 1s and then I'm going to take my 5s.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to do one thing and then I'm getting stabbed 5 times.
Oh, okay. You should use one of these. I want of these.
So,
You won't let me touch your die.
this is an extra long episode, but thank you for sticking around if you have stuck around this long. I'm King Sway. I'm here with...
Annie.
Anyone?
The semi less rad but rad dude Slayer Gaming.
Princess Swing!
And we will most definitely see you in the next one with these crazy ass characters. Bye bye.